Sands comes set. He's going to work on a set position at the belt. First pitch to Abrams. Right on time. Swing and a drive. Deep right center field. Going back is right fielder. And that one is gone. So it'll be 3-2. Full count. Irvin in the line. First pitch to Warner. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. March at the track, at the wall, and that one is gone! Watch it fly, Riley Adams, top of the first. We are live. Welcome in, everybody. My mic is connected. This thing sometimes is annoying, but we are ready for a CFP playoff game right here, college football on District Nation. Welcome in, everybody, to a live stream. My sound just needs to be turned up a little. There we go. Now we're back into it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into District Nation. We got some sports today with college football. Miami visiting Texas A&M, home of the 12th man, Kyle Field. I am excited to watch this game, and I am excited to call it for everybody. I feel like it's going to be a really good game today. I mean, it's the first round, so we're not going to get the best games. We're going to get those later in the rounds. But this where it starts, right here, round one. We see the games get set. Yesterday, obviously, we heard Alabama beat Oklahoma. I'll talk about my bracket in just a minute, but my bracket, personally, just real quickly, I had Alabama winning. So I'm happy about that. That was my only upset. I went straight seeds for everything else. So besides that, it works. Let's everybody be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as we are live here for college football today, and we'll be back on Monday for Dallas Mavericks basketball. And be sure to answer that poll. What is the best Christmas movie? Not your favorite Christmas movie. What is the best Christmas? I had to remake it because I messed up with the word elf, so I had to remake that. Just put your vote in, though. Be sure to put who you think is going to win this one in the chat. So we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff, as it says 12:10 on ESPN. On the screen right now, it says noon, but it's going to be 12:10 start. I'm excited for this game. Round one, this is where it gets started. We're going to see the Miami offense and the Texas A&M offense match up. Honestly, just talking about it quickly because I know people want to talk about it. The Alabama-Oklahoma game. I think it was a surprise to some people. Maybe the 8-9, maybe it's surprising people. It didn't surprise me. I thought Alabama had that. And if you went straight seeds, you're not going to win your bracket now because you obviously didn't. It was a Friday night game. It was actually really interesting. Hopefully everyone tuned in because it was a really good game. The score ended up being 34-24 Alabama. Oklahoma had a 17-0 lead at one point. In the second quarter, it was all them first quarter. They had the entire momentum. Everything was going their way. Everyone seemed to be cheering for them. And then Alabama, something clicked in their head, and they said, okay, let's try to win this game. And when something like that clicks in your head, I think people on your team are going to get better. So when that clicked, Alabama started playing well, and Oklahoma wasn't, especially after halftime. There's a lot of motivation, and momentum shifted all the way to the side of Alabama, the road team. So they went on a 24-0 tear, making the score 24-17. And then, of course, Oklahoma scored again, then Bama just went home with it. So that's what happened in the Alabama-Oklahoma game. We unfortunately didn't call it here on District Nation. I know other channels did, and there's a lot of channels who are live during the college football playoff. But as you guys know, this football is kind of my side thing. Baseball is my most favorite sport to call, and basketball. But football is up there. Because we've already done BYU, Texas Tech, Chiefs, Bills this season, and we also called the Commanders, Broncos. I wanted to call this game instead of the Commanders game today. I think it's going to be a better game. Also, they're playing the Eagles. I mean, I don't think we're going to win that game anyway. If we do, good job. Good for the Commanders. But we're playing with Mariota against Jalen Hurts, who did fumble the ball twice on one play. So I do have hope. But I will be checking up on that score. I'll go through what games are going on today. But I'm going to be checking up on that game a good amount. Just to make sure we're looking good over there. Because I got fantasy that I can still check up on. I don't think I have anyone playing today. I do not have anyone in my starting lineup playing on these Saturday games. I know there's a big rivalry being rematched today in the NFL with the Bears and the Packers at 8:20 p.m. like Saturday Night Football. It's going to be on Fox if you want to watch that. And of course, my social stream ninja thing that I have up on the screen, or the Stream Scores bot, has college football and NFL because there's so little games going on today. But you got a lot of bowl games. I think it mixed them both. They just took the playoff games and the other important, just the NFL games and the playoff games. Be sure to tune in. Tomorrow we might have a stream. I don't know. It's going to be a Sunday for me. And I officially am on Christmas break, though. So, it's a break for me. And I will be streaming a little bit over this break. Of course, Monday, December 22nd, Christmas Eve, we've got basketball. Mavericks and Pelicans, but right now we got football. Only made this stream about an hour ago, so I didn't know I'd be calling it until maybe last night, and then I just decided to make the stream. I was debating which game to call, so I came back to the playoff game after a lot of thought, though. So the playoff game is where we are as of now. Be sure to drop something in the chat, say what is up. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And of course, come over here to my channel when you have subscribed, of course, and click on the description. And then you can find a links page, and you can find my Instagram, my Twitter, and then some other channels I recommend you check out. They'll be through a lot. I am subscribed to all of them, and I trust all of them. And I listen to them a lot. A lot of people are live with this game, but of course, we are too. So, and we are one subscriber away from 120. Let's get that one subscriber. We just need one tonight. I think we can grab one. And personally, if you're going to ask me about my best Christmas movie, it is It's a Wonderful Life. So I'm currently just waiting for this game to start. Watching College Game Day on ESPN. ESPN's like the good College Game Day in my opinion. And they are showing the results of the Pick'em results. Personally, I'm taking Texas A&M. That's just me. I'm going to take Texas A&M. It looks like it's 2-0 Miami on the vote. Dez and Nick have both taken Miami. I think Kirk is voting right now. I'm assuming Pat McAfee is going to go last, because it's pretty obvious he's going to choose Texas A&M. He's wearing the Texas hat. Anyway, Texas A&M is already extremely crowded. They are the 12th man, and this is a playoff game. I feel like this game should have been at night. Give them a night game. I mean, this game is important for both teams. Give them a night game. But they get a noon game. They get Big Noon Saturday Roll, which is on ESPN, if you want to watch while you listen to this game. This is the Big Noon Saturday game. And 2 more votes just for Texas A&M, so it's tied at 2. We'll see who the last person goes to. And it is Pat McAfee, so I'm going to assume he's taking Texas A&M. He's about to make his vote. I'm just kind of watching it and then relaying it to you. But of course, Packers and Bears tonight, Commanders and Eagles, those are the 2 NFL games. But I feel like everyone cares about college football because it is a Saturday right now. We might do a Sunday game tomorrow, or we could do basketball tomorrow. I don't know which one. I think Navy basketball plays tomorrow, or we could do an NBA game. I'm still kind of on the fence on if I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, and when it would be. So I want Pat to make his pick instead of yapping about who he wants to be. I think he's about to make it. I'm not listening, I'm just watching, so I have to wait for it to come on the screen. I think Pat took Texas A&M. I'm excited for this game. I hope everyone else is, if you're here. Hope everyone is ready. I think they already did their field goal because this is the last segment, because it is noon, so then they'll start pregame. And it looks like Pat just took Texas A&M, so Texas A&M has the favor on College Game Day through the picks. So, and I'll make it 4-2. I'm the 6th host, kind of. I'm going to make it 4-2. I got Texas A&M. I also picked them on my bracket, which I'm going to go through now, because I feel like everyone should know their bracket. If you have your bracket up, you can take it out and follow along with me if you want to. Everyone can. Or maybe just stay right here as I go through mine personally. I put a good amount of thought into mine. I mostly went straight seed, though. But there was a couple games that I think I didn't take any. So, here's mine. Oregon over James Madison. Alabama beats Oklahoma, and I got that right. Tulane loses to Ole Miss, so Ole Miss wins. Texas Tech beats Miami. Then for the second round, Texas Tech beats Oregon. I think that's what that game is, yes. And then Alabama and Indiana. I took Indiana. Georgia beats Ole Miss, and then Ohio State beats Texas A&M. And then in the semifinals, I have Indiana and Ohio State winning. It's going to be a rematch. Complete rematch. I'm telling you, rematch. It is rematch of that game a couple weeks ago. We are going to get that game again. And this time, Ohio State's going to win. And 40 points is my tiebreaker number. Ohio State is going to win it all. That is my thought. Everyone can drop your winners in the chat as well as your favorite Christmas movie if it's not in that board. You got a lot to talk about in the chat. And for now, since we're waiting on this game, let's go through the sports world around us. We'll go through the bowls going today, but we're going to start quick with NBA basketball for today. At 7 p.m., the Mavericks and the 76ers will tip off. At 8 p.m., Wizards at Grizzlies. At 5 p.m., Rockets and Nuggets. 7 p.m., Celtics and Raptors. 7 p.m. as well, Pacers, Pelicans. 7:30, Hornets, Pistons. 8:30, Suns and Warriors. The Magic and the Jazz, they tip off at 9:30, 10 p.m., Trail Blazers and Kings. And at 10:30 p.m., the battle for Los Angeles. You got the Lakers and the Clippers. You get some good NBA games around now coming up to Christmas. And I think tomorrow, or December 23rd, is the last game of NBA games until Christmas. They play on Christmas Day, of course, Sunday. You don't have really afternoon games. You got Bulls and Hawks at 3:30. If I were to do a game, it'd probably be a night game. There is a Wizards game, but we might do some other game. But as you know, I'm trying to get more into my team, the Dallas Mavericks. Just so you know, that's my team. And at 12:10, my stream starts, so trying to get this going. At 12:10 is when it starts. Hope everyone has liked and subscribed. Help me get to 120 subscribers. I need one subscriber to do it. So just uno subscriber. I feel like we can hit that. Since we went through the world of the NBA, let's now go into the college football world and look at the games going on there. So we're going to go through the bowl games real quickly. So I'm just going to go through all of them. So today, they're going through the playoff right now, but we're going to go through the ones that are left. So, because they already have some of the scores updated. There are none this weekend. The last one was Friday, December 19th. Monday, December 22nd, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Washington State, Utah State. December 23rd, Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans Bowl. And that's going to be Toledo, Louisville. New Orleans Bowl, Western Kentucky and Southern Mississippi. UNLV and Ohio will compete in Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl. And the Sheraton Hawaii Bowl is going to be California and Hawaii. The day after Christmas is the game of Sports Bowl, Central Michigan and Northwestern. The Rate Bowl, New Mexico and Minnesota. Florida International and UTSA. The Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. The Military Bowl, sponsored by Go Bowling, Pittsburgh and East Carolina. TCU. Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, Penn State and Clemson. UConn and Army are going to compete in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Excited for that one. Georgia Tech and BYU. That's a good one. Pop-Tarts Bowl. The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl is going to be Miami, Ohio and Fresno State. Isleta, New Mexico Bowl is going to be North Texas and San Diego State. The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. That's the Gator Bowl. Virginia and Missouri. I'll probably end up watching that one. LSU and Houston will compete in the Texas Bowl. The Birmingham Bowl, Georgia Southern and Appalachian State. Coastal Carolina and Louisiana Tech will compete in the Independence Bowl. The Music City Bowl will be Tennessee, Illinois. That's a good game. USC, TCU, and the Alamo Bowl. Wednesday, December 31st, is the ReliaQuest Bowl, Iowa Vanderbilt. Duke and Arizona State will be in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl is going to be Michigan and Texas. The Vegas Bowl will be Nebraska and Utah. Lockheed Martin Armed Forces, Rice and Texas State. Navy and Cincinnati will be the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. That's a good one. Mayo Bowl, Wake Forest and Mississippi State. And then Trust and Will Holiday Bowl, Arizona and SMU. So we might tune into the Navy one, actually. That's on Friday, January 2nd. Crazy that we are already looking at 2026 games and seeing them as soon, because I feel like it is still 2025. We have 11 days left in 2025. Hope everyone has their New Year's resolutions ready to go. With that said, we're going to take a quick break here. We will be back with kickoff in just a moment right here on District Nation. We'll be back with kickoff and everything to go with this football game right here on District Nation. Don't go away. We'll be right back, and you can hear the awesome "We'll Be Right Back" music. I'd forgotten to turn off my mic in that. Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody is locked in now. We got 2 more minutes until this game starts. This is going to be a very good game. Who do y'all got? Tell me in the chat. And we're getting ready. ESPN's feed is on, but it's in the Your Event is Starting Soon screen. But that means it's starting soon. Kickoff is just around the corner. This is round 1 of the CFP playoff. Excuse me, had to take the headphones off. 1 subscriber away from 120. So we're getting going in just a second. And I'm getting the rosters up so I can see them as we go. We'll look a little bit about today's matchup. Just give me a second here. I'm popping up the stats on my laptop so we can read them off a little bit. Looks like the stream is up. They're about to do the run out. Texas A&M is already on field. They're wearing their uniforms, their home uniforms that are kind of their, I don't know what to call that color. I'll just call it Texas red because that's what it looks like to me. You only see it there. Texas A&M. The coach is wearing the home of the 12th man shirt, and we're getting going soon. Here, let's see if they don't get, hopefully they don't get upset. I personally am rooting for them. I would like Miami to get stomped. Here we go. We're getting going in just a moment here. This game is on ESPN if you're interested in watching it. Both coaches have been interviewed, and the rally flags are out there as Mario Cristobal, the coach for the Miami football team, back-to-back 10-win seasons, is getting interviewed. 54% chance for Texas A&M to take this one. The white rally flags are out. This is an electric Texas A&M Kyle Field environment. Looks like the coin flip has been done. Miami's wearing their white uniforms. Texas A&M wearing the Texas red. This is Texas A&M, a big stadium with a huge capacity. They're getting hyped up now. Dancing all around. This team is ready to go. Ready to go. Looks like Miami is going to kick this one away to Texas A&M to get this one started for this big noon Saturday CFB playoff game. Miami will kick it away. Here we go. The kick is up, and it is more of a line drive, and it's going to be caught. It's going to go into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Texas A&M is going to start this game with their quarterback ready to go. Carter Davis with that kickoff for the touchback. Marcel Reed, the Texas A&M quarterback, will now go out to the field and start on 1st and 10. Reed wears number 10 in his Texas A&M uniform. The clock has not started. Texas A&M 11-1. Miami is 10-2. The number 7 seed versus the number 10 seed. Reed out of the shotgun. Waits, takes the snap. Immediate pass here. There's a lateral, and he's got almost to the first down, and he's taken down for 9 yards on that first play of the game. A 9-yard pass to Mario Craver. 9 yards, so it's 2nd and 1. Immediately, Marcel Reed back into the shotgun, takes it, dropping back to pass. Finds a man, not caught. Same receiver that time. Try to hit up Craver for 9 more yards, almost way over if he had gotten another first down probably, but now it's 3rd and 1. They almost got like a 10-yard pass there. So it's 3rd and 1 now. So you can only assume that Marcel Reed and his offense will run the ball here. So it's 3rd and 1. Clock stopped at 14:36. Reed out of shotgun again. 40% 4th down conversions this season for the Texas A&M offense. You don't want to go 3 and out on your first possession. Reed will take the snap. There's some lateral movement. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And that's the first down and a later hit, but no flag there. So they run it in for the first down, kind of rolls his way over the first down line, so it's 1st and 10 again. Did he get it? Yes, he did. I thought he didn't for a second. They're showing it like he didn't. There was Le'Veon Moss on the run for 1 yard, so it's immediately for the first down. So now it is still 1st and 10 again. Le'Veon Moss has had 7 games, 71 rushes, 390 yards. Reed will take the snap, and it's off to the same Moss again, this time for about 5 yards up the middle. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Immediately back to the same guy. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 on the A&M's own 40-yard line. Reed back into the shotgun. Drops back to pass this time. Going to take a shot downfield. No good. Pass was incomplete. That was to KC for the pass. Incomplete. Was aiming for about the 50-yard line. Incomplete pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. 13:35 on the clock. It stopped after the incomplete pass. Marcel Reed is getting ready. Claps. He's trying to get Miami defense to try to jump off sides. He's doing well. Clock winding down to 1. Play clock to 1. He drops back. Looking to pass again. Into the pocket. He's going to run it. Gets it over the line of scrimmage to the first down line and more. Taken down just about 1 yard over the first down line. And there's a flag on the play. We'll see what this flag is. I assume it's going to be on Miami here. But it's a first down. Trying to see what it is, but it didn't say on the TV that I'm watching. They haven't said what the flag is yet. But it looks like the offense is going to keep going. I don't think there was a flag. It might have been a glitch. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here. Screen pass here. Same receiver, Moss. Gets it just to the line of scrimmage and is hit. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. So Miami's coming out with some hits right here in the first quarter, trying to make it a tough game for Texas A&M. Only 1 loss this season for Texas A&M. Reed takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. This guy goes up the middle for about 3 yards until he's taken down. So it's going to be about 3rd and 7. Owens the second on the run. Ruben Owens the second. So it's 3rd and 6. Reed's going to be out of shotgun again. 8 plays for 24 yards on this drive for Reed. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Reed takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking downfield. Defense on him, so he has to run it. Corral's to the left. He's got the first down and more. A block, and he gets it all the way up to about the 43-yard line until he's taken. Excuse me. Let me check what yard line he got it up to. So another first down off of Marcel Reed rushing. That time for 9 yards, and he grabs a first down. So it's going to be another 1st and 10 here. Not too far away from field goal range now. They're over the middle of the field. Reed drops back to pass. Downfield. Good! For about 7 yards. My screen is frozen. He gets about 6 yards on the run. Excuse me, on the pass. So it's about 2nd and 4 now. On the Miami 36-yard line now. My screen is frozen, excuse me. I'm experiencing some bad technical difficulties here. So I'm going to have to go back to live. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Reed. Out of shotgun again. Takes the snap. Screen pass. Same receiver. And he is taken down. A loss of yards there. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 now. Or 3rd and 7 on the Miami 39. .23 on the clock. Winding down. 3rd and 7. Another 3rd down here for Reed and his offense. They're just out of field goal range. They're just about at the line, a few yards behind it. Reed on 3rd and 7, looking to pass here. Looking at his aim. He takes the snap. Looks like it's going to be a handoff. Gets it up to about, for maybe 1 yard until he's moved back. Did they lose a yard on that? Miami defense came in quick there. So it's 4th down. We'll see what they call it here. And looks like the offense is coming off field. Or are they? It's 4th and 6 here. See what the Texas A&M offense decides to do. And they're going to go for it on the first drive of the game on 4th and 6. They're already pretty well up the field, so timeout called. So there's the first timeout of the game. It was called by Miami. They were probably expecting a field goal or a punt. So there's the first timeout of the game. A good drive here to start the game by Texas A&M. They're slowly moving up the field. They're not doing it quickly. They're taking their time here. They're making their little plays, doing what they need to do. This offense has been organized through their first drive. Got a few people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss when we stream other college football games and baseball games and basketball games. We are 1 subscriber away from 122. So let's get 1 subscriber tonight. Send the channel to someone you know. Get that 1 subscriber. Get us to 120. We're trying to get to 200 right now. That's kind of like our goal number. And be sure to vote on the poll too. I'm interested to see what people vote. So we're going to go back to the game in just a moment. We'll be able to follow later into the game. We'll be able to follow the Commanders game probably. So it might be at 5. We're probably not going to make it there. I'll find someone who's streaming it that we'll be able to send a link to tonight so everyone can watch that game. I personally will not be able to call it. Got a lot of good NFL games on Sunday. Of course, Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football are still happening this week leading up to Christmas as well. So now the offense is still out there on 4th and 6. Offense stays out there. Reed still on field. On 4th and 6, you'd think they punt or go for a field goal here, but I guess they aren't going to do it. 4th and 6. And we got a new subscriber. Thank you to that new subscriber. Thanks for joining the channel. 4th and 6, just in front of field goal range. Reed. Looking. Waiting here. Little movement. He takes this. Oh, they faked it. And there's a call on the field. We'll see what it is. Is it false start? Is it? I believe it's going to be false start here. So there's going to be false start, and the Texas A&M coaches do not like that. Didn't expect them to do that on 4th and 6. Not what you want, so they're going to be moved back. There's false start on the play. He started moving back early. So now it's 4th and 11, so they're going to have to punt this one away. And thank you to that new subscriber. We just hit 120 subscribers. Thank you so much. So now Texas A&M will punt this one away. They punt it up. This one is going to be downfield. Caught. Actually, not around the 7-yard line. It'll land. So Miami will start with the ball in 1st and 10. There's Tulane and Ole Miss today. As you know, I watch a little AAC football because I'm a Navy fan. So we're going to have another ad break here. We'll stay right here during it. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on other football games just like this one. About 9:17 left here in the first quarter. Be sure to like, subscribe, and be sure to go to my Instagram and X and follow me on both of those. We house kind of similar content. I post when I'm streaming on X, a little bit on Instagram, mostly just updates on Instagram. I repost a good amount on Instagram of sports news and anything I believe people should know about. You can find that on Instagram and X. I've been active on Instagram. Not too much on X. I just posted that we were going to have this stream on X about an hour ago. Zero game still. I thought the Texas A&M would blow them out even just in the first quarter. But it looks like it might be close through the first quarter, actually. Didn't think it'd be close at all. Yeah, here we are. And thank you to that new subscriber. We hit the goal of 120 subscribers. And we still got a few people in the chat. Ooh, we got a good amount of people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the poll. And also, so far, 100% of people say Home Alone. Still disappointing. People always choose Home Alone/Home Alone 2. It always disappoints me. We got our second like on the stream. Thank you, everybody. Be sure to say what's up in the chat. So now the Florida offense will begin with the ball around the 10-yard line. We'll see how they do with it. They're wearing the white uniforms. And this is an electric crowd. Loud, waving the towels. They are going to be in Miami's head. First CFB appearance for the Hurricanes as we're going to get going. Out of the shotgun, the first snap, it's going to be a lateral pass here for about 3 yards until he's taken down. So it's about 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. As he gets about 1 yard on the play. Quarterback for Miami is Carson Beck, who's 1 for 1 already. And it's 2nd and 7 here. 8:55 on the clock. A lot of bands, a lot of fans, a lot of everything here. Home of the 12th man. Beck on 2nd and 7. We'll take the snap. Handoff up the middle for about maybe 6 yards. Did he get the first down? Maybe he did. So he ran it for about 7 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Wow. So Miami's going to show that they're going to move upfield quickly now. Beck with a short pass and a good run there. So it's 1st and 10. So now Carson Beck has shown he's being pretty hands-on today. He's going to do his thing. He's going to hand off and he's going to pass already through the first couple plays of the drive. And Texas A&M defense looks confused here. 8:06 on the clock. This is going to be a straight snap. Curling to the right is the running back, and he gets about 1 yard on the play. Direct snap to the running back, who took about 2 yards on that play, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. They already work it up to their own 20-yard line. They started around their own 10. So they're gradually moving upfield, kind of what Texas A&M did, just a little faster. Malachi Toney, the running back for a wide receiver for Miami. He was the 2025 ACC Rookie of the Year. And 121 subscribers. Got a new subscriber. Thank you so much. 2 subscribers. Beck, out of shotgun here on 2nd and 8. Takes a snap. Dropping back to finds a man quickly. That's his tight end for about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Sanford on the tackle for Texas A&M. 3rd and 5 now. 6:59 on the clock. Texas A&M only 22% for opponents with their 3rd down conversion. That was the best in college football. So it's 3rd and 5. But Miami is 47% on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 5. Beck takes the snap. He's looking back to pass. The defense is on him. Up the middle pass. And my screen froze. Yes, he did not get it. Blocked by the Texas A&M defense. So it is 4th and 5. The clock stops at 6:33, and Miami is going to punt here. The coach is not happy about it for Miami. That is exactly what Texas A&M needed after a shaky first drive on defense. They get a good one. On offense, they get a good defensive drive. So now, Miami is going to have to punt this one away. On 4th and 5. Dylan Jones, punter for Miami. He punts this one away. And this one's going to land around the 35-yard line. So now they're going to start with it deep, a little bit downfield. Not a great kick. That was kind of snapped towards the left. So it was a bad snap by the Miami long snapper. Didn't have the best snap of his life. We just gained 2 subscribers now. Thank you, no new subscribers. Hopefully you enjoyed today's game. So we're getting going. 2 subscribers. Thank you to those people. Be sure to answer in the poll what you think the best Christmas movie is. I always put something leading up to Christmas. I'm going to put polls like that instead of just who's going to win the game. And maybe I'll do it from now on. Get a fun poll in there instead of just something random. We got plenty of people in the chat right now. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. So now we're leading up to 130 subscribers. And looks like we do have a bot in the chat. Okay. It is annoying when you get bots. Bots are very annoying. But I can deal with them. And we have moderators for that reason. So we're getting going with the end of first quarter. You only got about 6:20 left in this quarter. And it'll be offense again for Texas A&M. See if they can get the scoring going. We have 80 views on the stream already. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. And we still got a few people in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're still at the add point in the game. So now, Texas A&M offense will have it on the 38 to start here. Texas A&M on their own 38 to start this drive. Shotgun, Reed, ready to get going. 6:27 on the clock. He takes the snap. Handoff. Or he's going to run it up. It was a fake handoff. He's going to get about 4 yards on the run, so it's 2nd and 6 now. So that is about a run for 4 yards to make it... Actually, it's 6 yards, so it's going to be up to 2nd and 4. Not the best prediction on my part for how many yards he got. Reed on 2nd and 4. So people moving towards the right. They're overloaded on the right side for offense. Reed takes the snap. Dropping back to pass. Finds a man on the right side, and he's good. Twisting around a defender over the first down line, all the way over the 50, up to about the 48-yard line. So now they're into opponent territory here. Now Reed dropping back to pass again, out of shotgun. Men on him. Hits it downfield, and he hit a man. He hit his tight end. He runs it all the way to the 30-yard line. Wow, good pass there by Reed up to the 30. Working with his tight end a bit here in the first quarter. So Texas A&M now having a good drive. Reed dropped back to pass. There's more defenders on the left side, but Reed was able to hit up his tight end, who curled to the right. Who started on the right side, curled towards the left. So now they're going to start. They're over field goal range. They're on the 30 now. 69 yards now gained. A pass laterally. Defender on him. He's only going to grab about 1 yard until he runs out of bounds, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. .434 left on the clock. Only 1 yard on that run. So now, Reed, closer and closer to the end zone now. Trying to score and call away first with the points. He's playing the 10 seed as a 7 seed. 30 rush yards for Texas A&M, only 9 for Miami. Reed dropping back to pass. Fake handoff. Curls to the left, and it is thrown just down. People thought it was a fumble, but it is not recovered. Some of the coaches thought it was a fumble, but it's actually just an incomplete pass because his tight end was there. Yeah, I think it was an incomplete pass. Yeah, it could have been to a receiver, hit off a receiver's leg. Then they hit that same receiver. So I think they're challenging this to see if it was an incomplete pass. And there was a later hit after Reed. They hit his arm as he was passing it. So that's one of the reasons why it wasn't as long as he probably thought it would be. So it looks like it is a fumble, and Miami's going to get the ball back. Wow, Miami gets the ball back. So they recover what is now called a fumble. And now Carson Beck will have the ball on his own 30. So now, if you didn't know, Miami has the ball now. It was a turnover. Beck hands it off around the right. He's got some room, and he runs it all the way for about 8 yards. So it's 2nd and 2 probably. I don't think he got the first down, though. Handoff, and he curled towards the right and ran it for about 8 yards. We got another subscriber. Thank you to that new subscriber. We're up to 122 now. We're climbing. We've already gained 3 subscribers in today's stream. Oh, we got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 again. I didn't realize he got the first down there. So it's another 1st and 10. Beck hands it off, running up the middle for about 3 yards. He got some room after the hit for an extra 3 yards on the handoff, so it's 2nd and 7. Still 0-0 here in the first quarter. Some good defense and mistakes have been built upon by both teams. They have found their ways. So it's 2nd and 7 here. Texas A&M environment is loud, distracting, and especially loud. Beck gets some movement towards the left. He takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff and a new passer. Oh, that's way downfield. No good. So he handed it off to a different guy. He handed it off to a running back, and that running back passed it. Interesting play. He gave it off to a running back who then passed it. Same guy who had some movement towards the left. That is interesting. Good lineup there. That was Malachi Toney to pass the ball. Toney, a wide receiver, tried to pass it. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. .246 on the clock. Play talk winding down. He has to take the snap. Beck drops back. It looks like the referees are going to say no play. So they ran the play clock out. Or actually, there's a timeout now. There's a timeout called by Miami. In time on 3rd and 7. So they get it in time at 2 minutes and 46 seconds. And we will take another quick break. Be back in just a moment with more college football. Just have to get something real quickly. I apologize for this, but we'll be back in just a moment. And we are back. Just had to check on something real quickly. So you got 2:46 after that timeout called by Florida as they recovered a fumble that was big. So they have possession now. I didn't realize they fumbled it for a little while, so they did. That was a big play. Now they have offense. Here they're going to have it basically till the end of first quarter unless something goes wrong. They can probably get the first touchdown if everything goes right here. We'll see if it does go right. I don't think it will. They haven't been the most successful here. Either team offensively have not been the most successful. .246 left in the first quarter. See how it goes. Still, my prediction is the same, even though I can change it. I am still calling this win for Texas A&M. Because it's still the first quarter. A lot can happen. You got 3 quarters to play, even when this quarter is over. You still got .246 left to play in the first. I don't think the game truly starts until the second quarter anyway. That's just my opinion. But the game doesn't really start until quarter 2. Got more playoffs. Today, Tulane Ole Miss at 3:30 and then 7:30 James Madison, Oregon. I have no idea how Tulane and James Madison got in, but here we are. They're going to play tonight. Interesting. Very interesting on their part getting in. They won their conference. I mean, what works for you to get in. So Beck will have it on 3rd and 6. He drops back. He's going to hit a little screen pass here. And the Texas A&M defense will get to him quickly and give him nowhere to go. And they're going to lose yards all the way back to 4th and 8 or 4th and 7. Exactly what the Texas A&M defense needed there. Beck called for it, hit a screen pass, and the Texas A&M defense got to him quickly. And it's 4th and 7. Forgot my mic. I thought my mic wasn't working for a second. Excuse me. So it's going to be 4th and 7 now, and Miami's going to have to punt this one away. The punt is up. This one leaning more towards the right or to the left. Fair catch called at the 12, and he loses it. He lost the ball, but they're going to get Texas A&M holds on to it. Receiver there lost it for a second, then he got it back. So now they're looking at the play a little closer because he had it, and then it came out of his hands. That was a wide receiver on the catch out there, and he had it. He recovered it in time. So that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Miami defense comes out as the Texas A&M defense was ready for them. Reed back out there to work. 1st and 10 here. He takes the snap. Immediate handoff for about 3 yards. Finds some room for about 4 yards on the run, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Reed has been doing a lot of handing off here in the first quarter. 1:42 on the clock. Here we go. Ready to go. Reed. Looking for a snap. Sends a man towards the left. He drops back. He's going to pass it alone. Or he's going to run it. He's got a little room. He's got to the 1st down and more. All the way up to about the 25-yard line. Good run there. So he's going to grab himself a 1st down. Clock's still running. So now Reed will take the snap. He's going to hand it off running. And the Miami defense gets to the running back, taken down. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 here. Wow. Defense got to the Texas A&M running back quickly. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 with 42 to go in the quarter. This will probably be one of the last plays of the quarter. They're winding the clock down, letting it run for a little. Reed out of shotgun again, man next to him. Sends his tight end towards the right. He drops back. Gonna pass. Quick bullet pass here. No good. So it's 3rd and 12 now. 14 on the clock. As the clock is stopped at 14 seconds after the incomplete pass, and it's 3rd and 12. So it's 3rd and 12. Play clock winding down, or the snap clock winding down. The actual clock is stopped at 14. Likely to be the last play. Reed. Shotgun again. Man with him. He takes the snap, drops back to pass. Drifts towards the right, finds his man. A safety man who gets it just over the line of scrimmage to make it 4th and 11 now. And the clock will run, and this will end the quarter. And that'll be the end of quarter 1, and it is 0-0 between Miami and Texas A&M in the Texas A&M home. End of first quarter, and it is 0-0. So just a quick recap there. It is 0-0. It's not that the defense is doing great. It's that the offense isn't doing well. This is not a game where it's been blowing us away with defense, and that's the reason it's 0-0 in the first quarter. It was honestly a slow quarter for both teams. They're still trying to find their rhythm. I think the crowd is intimidating Miami, but Texas A&M just has a little bit of the yips here in the first round. They're just not doing what they need to do. They need to lock in, find their offense, find a touch here, do what they've been doing all season, because this doesn't look like what they were doing. We'll see a little bit more in the second quarter, see what they can do. And in the second half, we'll see probably different teams. They might come out with a different mindset. It takes a lot to win a football game, and it takes so little to lose it. So we'll see how they approach this. So we got 2 votes now for Home Alone. Seems like everyone's big Home Alone fans in here. Once again, I personally would have I'm going to add one to It's a Wonderful Life, so, because that's me. Be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because we're at 122 subscribers now. We're getting closer and closer to the end of 2025. We'll see what number we can hit at the end of the year. Because at the start of June, I remember we were like 1 subscriber at one point. Now we're at 122. Be sure to go into my channel description as well and check out the other channels you should subscribe to, which we'll go through now as it is the end of the quarter. Pure Drone Sports will get you New York and Pennsylvania sports. I believe he does Flyers for hockey. That's the only difference, but he mostly does New York. Thomas Fitzpatrick, all Boston sports. Rising Rhino, football. Play-by-play with JJ to get Philadelphia sports. The Dixon Way, Atlanta sports. Orioles Birdwatcher, all things Baltimore Orioles. And Dr. DeLay, random sports, but mostly Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is his city. That's kind of his team. It's Pirates and Steelers. So, as you can tell, we butt heads a little bit when it comes to sports debating. Just a little bit. But in the end, it's all in good fun. So now we're getting going for quarter number 2. So second quarter getting started here. It's going to be 4th and 12 with Texas A&M. And Texas A&M on their own 26. So to start the quarter, you never want this. Texas A&M is going to have to start the quarter with a punt. $15 minutes to go. Texas A&M is going to punt this one away. The kick is up. This one is downfield, way downfield. Caught around the 30, and he's going to run it. He's going to get it about to the 35 until he's taken down. So he catches it and then runs it for about 5 yards. Now it seems like the Texas A&M energy is back. See what either team can do here in the second quarter. It is still 0-0. We'll see what Texas A&M can do. 14:51 left here in the second as it's just getting started. Carson Beck, and looks like Texas A&M is still pumped a little bit. They got the rally flags waiting. Running up the middle, running back for about 3 yards, so it'll be about 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 now. So it'll be 2nd and 6, excuse me. So he gets 4 yards. 4:22 left. Carson Beck is going to take the snap. He drops back. He's looking to pass. Defense on him. Deep downfield. No good. That was almost. Would have been caught. It would have been caught at the 20-yard line. Trader was the intended receiver. No good from Beck. Beck really sent a shot way downfield, and it'll be 3rd and 6 now after that. Home of the 12th man, 3rd and 6. Texas A&M trying to be that 12th man. Be loud and be proud. The snap. Drops back to pass. Beck. And he is going to fumble the ball, and Miami recovers it. Beck was taken down, and then he fumbled it, and they'll recover it around. He's going to lose like 9 yards. They're still trying to see, did Texas A&M recover it? Is that what they're saying? So Beck got the snap, and 2 defenders were there immediately, basically. And they will get the ball back. It's 4th and 12. But he lost it, and then Miami managed to recover it. So it'll be 4th and 12, Miami on their own 32-yard line. So they'll probably have no choice but to punt this one away. And they will. This one more of a line drive. Going to be caught at the 30, and he's hit hard. Wow. Hit as soon as he catches the ball with a huge hit that time. So he catches it and then immediately socked by a Miami defender. So Texas A&M is going to have the ball again. 1st and 10 from the Texas A&M 30. He was hit as soon as he caught it. Wow, there's like a millisecond in between each one. A hard hit. Looks like there's an injury on that. Might have been the guy who hit him. Reed will work out a shotgun with a running back behind him. He takes the snap. Fake handoff, drops back to pass. Throws it deep downfield, and this one wide open. He's got it! He's got it! And then he drops it, but it's complete all the way to the 10-yard line. Oh my goodness, what a pass all the way to the 11-yard line. What a pass by Marcel Reed all the way to his own 11-yard line. Oh my goodness, what a pass. He bobbled it after he got hit, and then he bobbled it and lost it, but not needed. What a pass all the way downfield. Now they're going to run it up for about maybe a yard. 59-yard pass on to Craver for 59 yards to the first down. So it'll be 2nd and 9 after that 1-yard run by Owens the second. What a pass, and it's 2nd and 9. So now they're threatening to score here in the second quarter. From the 10 on 2nd and 9. Reed scans the field. He has 100 pass yards now. Reed takes the snap. Drops back to pass. He's going to run it. Slides to the left. Throws it into the end zone. No one's there, and it'll be 3rd and 9. So So no one was there for the reception. So it's 3rd and 9 now. Marcel Reed, 9 for 13 with 100 yards, and he's run for 28. He's having a good game. 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line. The first down line's the 1. Reed drops back to pass. Scans over. Pass. Good. For about 5 yards. So it's 4th and 4. 4th and 4 up to the Miami 5. So will they go for it? Or will they take the field goal and make it 3-0? So Reed's going to come off field, and they're going to kick a field goal here for 3 points. Possibly. Trying to make it 3-0. A deep pass by Reed made this happen, though. Jared Zirkle will take the kick. His longest is 39. 22-yard attempt here. Zirkle's 4 for 6. The kick is up. And it is bounces off. Oh, my goodness. And Miami can get the ball. Oh, my goodness. It bounced off the bottom part of the field goal post. It bounced off the bottom. Texas A&M missed it. It was bad when Zirkle's longest was 39. And he's 4 for 6. So now he's 4 for 7. That one bounces off the bottom of the posts. Dang. So now, Miami will recover the ball. Miami has it after that bounces off the bottom of the field goal posts. Not what Texas A&M needed there. They would have liked the 3 points. They would have liked to have 3 points on the board. But that is not what they get. Got plenty of people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Subscribers, you can always change it. It's the best part I wanted to say. Sorry it went to that page quickly. I apologize. So we're going to get going with the rest of the second quarter. Switch to that page briefly. I didn't want it to. We got 11:32 left. Not the best game so far. This has not been the best game. So both teams have been kind of struggling here, offensively and defensively, and they just missed a field goal. So both teams have not had their best game. This is not what we thought of playoff round 1 would be like. Especially, I mean, it is the first half still. A lot can happen. You're going to need some recovery, but a lot can happen. $11:32 to go. Just a reminder, at halftime, we'll be talking some football, talking basketball, all things right at halftime. Be sure to tune in. And then on Monday night basketball, Pelicans and Mavericks. Be sure to tune in for that. In our last game we called, that was an NBA game, we got 845 views. And then the next day we did a Commanders-Broncos game for Sunday Night Football and got 629 views. So we're good on those 2 sports. Football, when we do college, we get a good amount of views. I think my last college game, we got 1,000 views. We got 1K views on the BYU Texas Tech game from about a month ago. In this game, we're already getting a good amount of views on. Be sure to like and subscribe. Get us more of those. So they dink it off the bottom part of the field goal post. I don't know how you do that. Not his best kick. Not his best kick at all, even though the fact he looks like 28, not the best kick he's had. So now Miami will have the ball. Texas A&M flag still waving. So it'll be 1st and 10. The snap taken by Beck. Beck hands it off. Runs up the middle. He's got yardage and more past the first down line. And that's going to get it all the way up to the Miami 30. Wow. So that's a good run there. So it's 1st and 10 now. Mark Fletcher Jr. on that run. 3 rushes so far, 34 yards. So like they're already warming up a new kicker, Texas A&M. So I don't think they want that other guy to kick anymore. That is not what you want to see in one of the first. So Randy Bond is 61%. He's 11 for 18. He's the worst in the SEC. Up the middle. This is a pass, actually. It was a fake handoff, but a pass, and he loses about 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Wow. So now it'll be 2nd and 11 from the Miami 29. So you got one of your bad kickers warming up, apparently, for Texas A&M, but now what you want is to bounce it off of the field goal post. So now to be 2nd and 11. So it looks like he got the yips. Beck. Ready? He takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Runs it. He gets about 4 yards, maybe. Actually taken back. Forward, backwards. Still moving back, so it's going to be 3rd down now and 8. So he gains about 3 yards there. 3rd and 8. $9:58 to go. They keep showing this new kicker on my screen. It's like they're just trying to bash in on the kicker who missed it. He knows he missed it. Why do you kind of make him feel bad about it by this point? So it's going to be 3rd and 8, 9:43 on the clock. Beck is going to be shotgun once again. We've seen shotgun most of the game from both teams. He's going to call an audible real quickly. So you go on the clock, 2-1-0. So they're going to have to probably call a timeout here. Looks like there's a timeout called. Texas A&M. Oh, there's a flag. So they didn't play it in time. They didn't call it in time. They distracted them. They distracted them with Mo Bamba after delay of the game. And the flags have stadium pulse on them, like in CFB 26. And Texas A&M has the highest stadium pulse of anybody. So they are really doing their thing. So they are singing Mo Bamba. It is a loud stadium when I turn on the sound. So it's going to be 3rd and 13 now. Beck takes the snap, drops back. Looking to pass. He fakes it. Defense gets to him. He gets to his tight end, who caught it behind the line of scrimmage and gains for about 3 yards. So it's going to be 4th and 8 now. So this stadium pulse is working. Miami's distracted. So now it's going to be 4th and 9, and they're going to be forced to punt this one away. So after hitting up his tight end for just a couple yards, Miami is going to have to punt this one away. And they do. And this one drifting, and he's going to catch it around the 28-yard line and just going to take it from there, as he called fair catch. So we got about 8:16 left on the clock here for the first half. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We already gained 3 subscribers during this stream. be sure to tune into the other channels as well. Give them some love, because we are all in this together. We're all play-by-play broadcasters on YouTube. So help us all aspire to hit the big goals we have. Like mine, I don't really have a big goal, just hit a cool number. One I don't have on there, but you should subscribe to, the Ultimate Sports Network. Be sure to go subscribe to him. He streams a lot of sports. He's the Ultimate Sports Network. He has 116 right now. So I'm currently beating him. But he's going to be doing a 25-hour Santa tracker around Christmas time. He's starting 4:40 a.m. on Christmas Eve. So be sure to go check him out. Go hang out with him during his Santa tracker. I know I'll be going to him for the Santa tracker. Be sure to hang out with him. And he makes videos, and he's really into college football and NFL, the draft, all things of that. So be sure to go check him out about that. Because give him some love. Be sure to help him out. I don't know if we're in a subscriber race, but, I mean, he's at 116, I'm at 122. It used to be he was at 100, I was at like 70. So it's become different. Used to be closer, and it used to be that I was much more behind. He streamed a good amount of football. I streamed more baseball. So now there's about 8:16 left in quarter number 2. Some miscues from Texas A&M. Reed had that fumble. Concepcion had the muffed punt. Then Jared Zirkle missing a field goal. It got blocked, just tipped, and it hit the bottom of the field post. Excuse me. So now, Texas A&M has the ball from their 28 on 1st and 10. Reed will go to work. 41 rush yards for each team. Reed takes a snap. Handoff here, and he is stopped immediately in his tracks. Miami defense gets to him quickly, so it'll be 2nd and 10. So that's not what you want from the Texas A&M offense if you're rooting for them. I personally am rooting for Texas A&M. So I've been following them along, cheering them on. But I'm not trying to be biased in the calling of the game either. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Clock winding down. They're from the same spot they were earlier. Reed will take the snap. Hands it off, running up the middle. He's got a room to run. He's going to run it for about 7 yards, up to about 3rd and 3. Wow, good run there. So 3rd and 3 now. My screen is frozen. So 3rd and 3 now. 3 and 6 on 3rd down conversions for Texas A&M. Reed will take the snap. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what it's on. Let's see what it is. False start on the offense. Wow. So there's false start on the offense. So now it'll be a deeper play. We'll see what the down is. 3rd and 7. 7 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Third and 7. Reed. Waiting. Play clock winding down. He takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Finds a lateral man. He's running up the middle. He's got about up trips right in front of the first down line. So it'll be 4th and 2. And it looks like Texas A&M's going to have to punt here as someone mouthed off at a Texas A&M player. Couple mouthing at each other. So it'll be 4th down. Smith the 4th on that run. He got tripped. 4th and 3. So Texas A&M is going to have to punt away. And this is not the same kicker who kicked the field goal. He's going to kick this one up. Pretty well kicked. It's going to be caught at the 20, and he's going to start running it. Curls around, runs backwards. He's going to get it all the way to the 25, to the 30, all the way to the 40, down the line, to the 50, to the 40, 30, and he's tripped as he gets to the 25-yard line. What a run there. Money on that kickoff return, and he found some room and runs it all the way to the 26. A lot of room there and gets it all the way up to the 26-yard line. Beck hands it off and he runs for about a yard there, and it's 2nd and 9. That was Money, who's been the Rookie of the Year. Great freshman on that run earlier. So it's 2nd and 9 now. Mark Fletcher Jr. has also been going to work for Miami. He's gotten some rushes in the past. Wow, a weird lineup. All of the wide receivers are lined up on the right. Beck on a handoff after some movement, and he gets about a yard. So that was a weird alignment there. So it was about 2nd and 9, and he had all his receivers and a tight end lined up on the right, and all his linemen with him. That was the lineup for Beck and his offense, and they only get a handoff out of it after some lateral movement. It's going to be about 3rd and 8. And ESPN is backed up. I apologize about this. I'll get it updated in just a moment to make sure it's working. 4:27 on the clock. We're nearing closer and closer to halftime, where we'll stay right here. And another subscriber, thank you so much. We're now up to 123. So they're going to kick. There we go. No field goal, actually. I thought he was. And the Texas A&M defense gets to Carson Beck. Wow, and he's sacked on 3rd down. Exactly what they needed on defense. What a play. So that's going to be 4th and 13. So now they're going to kick a field goal here on 4th and 14. The kick is up, and it drifts to the left, and it's no good. So now both teams have missed a field goal. Wow. Oh my goodness, this game has just been kind of sad. Wow. Not what you wanted from this playoff game. They miss a field goal as it drifts to the right. That was not what you needed. So now both teams have missed a field goal. So now what you needed, Texas A&M coach is happy about that one, but that is not what you wanted if you're Miami. So now both teams have missed a field goal that could put them up and stop the shutout. Both teams are shutting each other out because neither of them are having a good game. That is not what you wanted. So it's about 1:15 in the DC area if you're wondering on time. Maybe you're watching on the West Coast or tuning in from some other place. Thanks for hanging out with us today. So be sure to answer that poll, hang out with us. We got plenty of people in the chat right now. Say what is up in the chat. Hang out with us. So we've gained 4 subscribers now. Thank you to that subscriber number 123. We're getting closer and closer to 130 now. Be sure to tune into all our sports streams. We stream every time we can. During the summer, I tend to stream more because I have more time. This is kind of just in my free time. I'll stream a game every so often. And I prefer baseball as my favorite sport, but I really enjoy football. Following football is a lot of fun. So after that missed field goal by both teams, it is still 0-0 as we're approaching the 2-minute warning now. This is not what you wanted in this game. I think everyone wanted a better game. I think a lot of people are calling this game, but not the best game anyone has had. Both teams are kind of struggling right now. So we're getting closer. It's going to be about 3:30 left on the clock. We're getting closer to the game. Getting continued. Thanks for hanging out with me today as we're approaching halftime. At halftime, we'll be talking about this game, games that are going on as well, and things you want to talk about. That's my halftime show right here on District Nation. So it's like Tulane. They're showing the bus, and looks like they're getting off the bus, getting ready to warm up. So Tulane is seeking their first win versus a ranked SEC opponent since 1984. Their kickoff is in 2 hours, 22 minutes. We are kind of excited for that one. I mean, it's an AAC game. So this one's going to be on the run. He gets all the way to the first down. First play by the Texas A&M offense, and they grab themselves a first down on the run. Just the offensive coordinator's happy about that one. So grab another first down. Working faster now. Reed, shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off the middle, up the middle again for about 1 yard this time. It'll be 2nd and 9. We're approaching 3 minutes now left in the half. Colin Klein is the offensive coordinator for Texas A&M, and he's named Kansas State head coach on December 4th. So he's got to prove himself right now. 2:43 left to go. He's going to be demoted down to a worse school, but he's going to be head coach. Reed takes the snap. Drops back to pass. He finds a little loopy pass here. Oh, he's getting up after he caught it behind the line of scrimmage. He runs it for about 4 yards. It'll be about 3rd and 3. So it'll be 3rd and 4 now with 2:10 left on the clock. They might just wait out till the 2-minute warning. 2:06, 2:05, their clock winding down. 2:04, 2:03, 2:02, 2:01. And the 2-minute warning hits now. And it's 2 minutes now to go in the half. 3rd and 4, Texas A&M with the ball. Texas A&M coach getting a little happier now after that missed field goal by Miami. So neither team is having a good game right now. Neither team. We'll talk about all this and more. I'll be making the hot takes. We'll be going through the bracket, everything. But for now, the one thing we need to know is neither team is doing well. And this is a postseason game. They need to be doing well, and they're not. And that's what we thought would happen. We thought we'd have a good game. So this has not been the best game by either team. We wanted a better game, but I mean, low-scoring game. Even if it's not the best, we're still seeing a low-scoring game. We've gained 4 subscribers today. Be sure to tune in next Monday, which is in 2 days, or I'll just say in 2 days. We got Mavericks and Pelicans live right here in District Nation. And scheduled for March 28th, 2026 is the Nats game that I'm calling. That's the second game of the season. We can't call opening day because it's on a weekday, on a day that I have things to do. But I schedule them kind of as I go. I try to schedule them at least 3 days early. Unless it's a special case like this, then we just hop in and call it. So we're getting going here. We'll be at halftime soon. As you know, the game kind of gets slower at halftime after the second. When the second half goes, everyone's trying to make the most of every second. Right now, it's kind of slow. So what is the second half going to feel like? You never know. So this is after the 2-minute warning. We're going to play it out, and then it'll be halftime. Just a reminder that we have a halftime show here. We're not just going to leave. I'll talk for a little while about this game. We'll talk about CFP, anything you want. And I'm just reminding you for the 8th time. So we're showing the actual halftime hosts. They kind of just talk about their own thing, but we got our own. 2 minutes to go. Reed, ready. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Looking to pass. Finds a man, no good. So it'll be 4th and 4 now. That was on a short pass to a running back, but he doesn't get it. So it's going to be 4th and 4 now. I don't think they're going to get it now. They're going to punt this one away. Looks like the Texas A&M offense will be punting it away. They will not be going for it. .156 to go here in the first half. Winner will face off with number 2 Ohio State. So that's going to be an interesting one. Ohio State is the only team they've lost to is Indiana. And they're going to pass it! It was a fake! Oh, he almost made a one-handed catch. Good fake there, but Texas A&M tried to make a one-handed catch, and they couldn't. That was an incomplete pass. Almost a web gem. Almost a web gem, but now Carson Beck will take the field now. It wasn't a bad fake, it's just they didn't catch it. It was a good pass, too, and he tried to one-in catch it. On the reception was Bethel Roman, who could not get it. Tyler White, the kicker, threw it, or the punter threw it. And that was Ashton Bethel Roman trying to catch it. So now Miami will have the ball. Carson Beck with 1 minute and 51 seconds to go. We'll see what he can put together. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle's running back for about 3 yards, and it's 2nd and 7. 1:42 to go. After this, we'll have a little break, then we'll go to halftime. We'll talk about football and all things, and maybe even a preview for our game on Monday, which I am already working on my spotting boards for. I'm very excited to test those on Monday for basketball. 1:23 to go. Beck calls lateral movement, takes the snap, handoff towards the right. He's going to try to get through a crowd of people, but he can't. So the Texas A&M defense is about to get to him. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 on the Texas A&M 44. It's already in their own area. We'll see if they can get moving up the field here on 3rd and 8. 55 to go. Texas A&M being loud. They're loud. When I turn on sound just to hear them, it's hard to hear the actual announcers. You can just hear the crowd, and that's fun. Maybe if I can upload a crowd noise to a stream. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Beck. Looks like there's something on, and it's a timeout called by Texas A&M with 32 seconds to go. A timeout called on there. So there's a timeout called by Texas A&M. They're going to talk this over, see what they can figure out. Just keep it 0-0 going into half. And we're about 32 seconds. I mean, it's not going to be 32 seconds. We're getting a full ad break. Or no, we're just going to see the guys talk. But we know it's not going to be. This is a 0-0 game. We're going to see probably a low-scoring game then. If you placed bets, which you probably didn't, anyone in the stream, hopefully you took the under on scoring, because that is what it is looking like. If I could take a parlay in the fourth quarter, or even now, I probably can, I don't know, on some website for a fake betting, because I don't actually bet. If I could take some sort of fake parlay, I would take under 40 points. If it's 30 points, like, it's 0-0, and we're going into halftime, and neither team is playing well right now. They're going to get yelled at by their coaches. 32 seconds to go. Carson Beck, the quarterback for Miami. 32 seconds to go. He takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass. Loopy pass here, caught by a Miami receiver for a first down. So they move it up about 12 yards to the Texas A&M 30-yard line. Good little play there. That's what they needed. So they're going to go quickly here. 20 seconds to go. They're going to run another play. There's no huddle. Beck, 16, 15 on the clock. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking to pass. He finds a man. Did he catch it? He bobbled it and lost it out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. So he caught it, bobbled it as he went out of bounds. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the Texas A&M 30-yard line. He caught it and bobbled it a little bit, and he fell out of bounds. I assume he was still bobbling it at that point, and he fell down into out-of-bounds area. So now it's going to be 10 seconds to go. The offense is still out there, so I think they're going to take a drive for a touchdown here with 10 seconds to go, and they're going to review the play, see if he completed the pass. Both coaches are talking to a ref, figuring out what's going on. They're going to review this play. So he caught it. He was bobbling it, and he found touch of it. He had grip of it as he started to fall down. As he started to fall down, he found grip of the ball. So I don't know what the call would be on there. He was bobbling it. He found grip of it as he was falling out of bounds. I don't know if he had the foot in bounds as that happened. That's Lofton on the catch from Beck throwing it. He had control as he was going out of bounds. Sanford was guarding him, but watch another view here. He had a foot down as he was bobbling it. I think as soon as he recovered it, he didn't have a foot in bounds. So we'll see what the call is here. So we're doing the review here. They're about to make the call. They didn't do the AT&T thing where you can see it as it's happening, where you can hear the reviewers talking. That's actually a really cool thing with ESPN. So let's see what the call is here. The ruling on the field currently is incomplete. Thank you for that new subscriber. We are now at 124. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was watching the play. I couldn't see that we had gained a new subscriber. So we've gained 5 on this stream. This looks like the call is overturned. Oh, wow. Call is overturned. It's complete pass. So they're on the 22-yard line now with 10 seconds to go. $11 seconds to go. This will likely be the last play of the half, and then we'll go to halftime. 11 seconds to go. Does not start running until Beck takes the snap. Looks like he's ready to do it. On 2nd and 2. Okay, they're on 2nd and 2 because he had completed it. Excuse me. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Looking to the end zone. No good. So the play clock does stop at 7. So that was an end zone pass to Daniels Jr., but he couldn't get it. So now what you wanted there, so it's 3rd and 2. So my screen is being glitchy. Excuse me, I've been going through some technical difficulties. 7 seconds to go on 3rd and 2. So if they have an incomplete pass again, they'll just go for the field goal. But I think they're going to take a drive for the end zone here. That's probably your best bet when you're in this situation. Just go for the touchdown right here. You're on about the 22. Because then you can shoot the field goal here. Here's the pass. Downfield again, and no one was even near it. He threw that one, but he was kind of... Lee the third was already running forward, that was someone else. That was the Texas A&M player, but the receiver was already way ahead of the ball. So it's going to be 4th and 2 now, and a field goal is going to be kicked here on 4th and 2. If he misses it again, that would be actually so funny. It's going to be Carter Davis. First field goal, he missed 47, and this is a 40-yard attempt. We'll see what he can do here. Can he make it? Wind is swirling, 18 miles an hour, gusts up to 30. Play clock. The clock's winding down. The kick is up, and it drifts to the left. He missed it again, and that will end the half. No one can make a field goal right now. Oh my gosh. It's 0-0 at halftime. That was 40 yards. He kicked it. That wasn't even close. That was not even close. That field goal attempt was not even close. He kicked it up, and it was way to the left. So now, that will end the half, and it is 0-0 as we go to halftime. No score from this Texas A&M Miami first-round game. No score at all. Is not what I thought would happen in this first half. We have no score. Excuse me, got to turn on lights here. No score at the half. So that's how we're going to end the first half here. We will take about a 2-minute break. We'll be back in just a moment with our halftime show. But that, I have a lot to say, but that field goal was terrible. That field goal attempt was absolutely terrible. Not what you wanted there at the end of the half when you needed that. And I think that's what the coach is going to say, but there was a lot of high wind gusts, and it bursted it to the left. So it is 0-0 going into the half. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We're at halftime here from DC, as I'm calling it, but this game is in Texas. Thank you so much for tuning in now. And we're at halftime. Thank you so much for coming in. So at the half, it is 0-0 between Texas A&M and Miami. Also, we gained 5 subscribers in the stream. Thank you so much. So we have a few thoughts about this game. I think a lot of people have similar thoughts as I do at the half. There are a lot of close games, especially no-score games at the half, where it's because the defense did well. This is not because the defense... Sometimes these closer games will be because the defense do well. The defense makes good plays. This is because the offense is doing badly. This half is because the offense is doing badly. This half... I can't explain it, but I'm going to try my best. It's just the offenses are missing field goals. They're having incomplete passes that should be complete. I mean, there's so much going on right now that the little things. I mean, there's a lot of wind gusts here. So, I mean, I've never been a field goal punter. I probably never will be. I probably will never play football. But I feel like you could make those. There's been 3 big missed field goals that they get. If they make all of them, it's 6-3. It is 0-0. And just so you know, Texas A&M is now warming up a different kicker. They've been warming up a different field goal kicker, and we got a new vote in the poll. It's a Wonderful Life has been voted for. Thank you. This is just... I'm not saying it's a hard game to call. This is fun. I mean, it is 0-0 at the half in the first round of the playoffs. Good game so far. But what is happening? That's my question. If they make the field goals, it's a 6-3 game. Maybe if they score a touchdown or two, it could be 14-3. I had thought Texas A&M was absolutely going to blow Miami away. And that we are through the first half. We don't know anything yet. Anything can happen here. You never know. I mean, this is the playoffs. Anything can happen. We've seen that in baseball, basketball, football, even soccer if you watch soccer. But anything can happen. Absolutely anything. Sorry, my stream up still. But right now, we'll go through the stats of this game just real quickly. And also 5 subscribers. And it is 0-0 at halftime. And this is not because it's a good game. It's really a bad game that's been pretty good. I mean, not the best stats. Marcel Reed with 113 passing yards. Beck with only 31. Fletcher Jr. is leading in rushing yards, but Reed, the quarterback for Texas A&M, actually leads them in rushing yards with 39. Receiving yards, Daniels with 14. That is the wide receiver for Miami. C.J. Daniels, 14 receiving yards. And wide receiver, Mario Craver leads Texas A&M. That's really your offensive stats for the game. I don't know how we can talk about this. There's a lot of questions we probably have. It is 0-0, and they're showing first half highlights. I mean, the intro is one of the biggest highlights, and the atmosphere is pretty amazing. I love the atmosphere right now. It's just there's a lot that should have happened that didn't happen. And, of course, there's a lot of fumble recoveries, a lot of miscues. There's stuff going on that is affecting the game a good amount. So there's a lot going on in this game that both teams need to sharpen up if they want to win. Texas A&M is going to have to get sharp. They're going to have to start getting the little things because that's one of the reasons Miami could be winning this game. I believe that Miami, in a different world, is winning this game right now because they're doing the little things. At the same time, you could say Texas A&M is doing little things. They're both doing their things. I think Miami is doing more. I think Miami is doing more right now. That's just my opinion. Thanks to everyone who is hanging out with us today. We'll check up on our stream stats here now, just to check it out a little bit. We got playing people in at 305 views today. Thank you, everybody. Be sure to tune in Monday Night Basketball. And we're not doing the Christmas Day game, but we might do some Mavericks games after said time. And, of course, baseball comes back in about 2 months now. Spring training. Pitchers and catchers report in like 55 days. So we're going to definitely do some talking during that. But games come back in about 3 months. We got football and basketball right now. They're showing the halftime report. And it is 0-0 at the end of 2 quarters. So we got 2 quarters to play. And it is 0-0. Put what you think is going to happen in the chat. I personally think Texas A&M is going to win this. I still think that Texas A&M is going to come out and win this thing. Texas A&M is going to find a few touchdowns here or there. They're going to win this. We got NFL starting up in about 3 hours or so. with the Commanders game. We will not be live for that. I believe Pure Adrenaline Sports might be alive for that. And play-by-play with JJ's there. Support play-by-play with JJ. Support PAS. I'm probably going to hang out. If JJ's doing it, I'll hang out with him doing it. I just enjoy watching JJ call games. He might be doing it. JJ's very professional. Same with PAS. They're both very professional with what they do. So third quarter will be starting up soon. And let's go through. I don't think there's any other football games. It's kind of your only big noon Saturday game. Let's go ahead and check up on the basketball world then, because I know there's college basketball going on. College basketball starts at noon, goes till midnight. That's just how it is. You got a good amount of basketball going on. You got some top 25 teams playing right now. Oakland and Michigan State. Michigan State leads 62-55. Louisville is beating Montana 75-40. St. John's and Kentucky. St. John's is winning by 7 at halftime, 32-25. At 3 p.m., you got Ohio State and UNC, Houston and Arkansas, Maryland and Virginia at 6 p.m., Auburn and Purdue at 6:30, 8 Duke and Texas Tech, San Diego State and Arizona at 10:30. And if you're wondering, Navy is in the Patriot Division for basketball. And Navy is going to be playing a game tomorrow against a team that doesn't even have a ESPN account, the Rosemont Ravens. That's a team that Navy's playing. So they're playing. You don't play too many good teams. They play smaller schools. This team, Ursus, or Rosemont. I was just checking them out a little bit because I like Navy sports. I mean, they're good in football. It's just every other sport they're on. We'll be probably calling more of their games next year. Looks like we're getting started soon with Miami, Texas Tech, second half, or Texas A&M, excuse me. I get them mixed up a lot. JMU and Oregon. That's going to be 7:30 tonight. I want JMU to get stomped. I'd love for JMU to just get absolutely stomped. Make sure you're comfortable, everybody, on this Saturday afternoon. Hope everyone is having a great day, and everyone is having a good Christmas season. I hope everybody is having a great Christmas season or holiday season. 4 days, 10 hours, 15 minutes, and 17 seconds until Christmas. Yikes. That is exciting. Not too much until Christmas. I'm always excited for Christmas. Always enjoy it. There's NBA on Christmas Day. No college football. There's a little NFL. Basketball takes up Christmas for me. And watching Christmas Story all day. That's kind of my two traditions. But we will be streaming on Christmas Eve. So that's going to be Mavericks Pelicans. Be sure to tune into that. I'll probably post on Instagram and X about both of them. On both of those platforms about that game. I'm excited to see Cooper Flag play, and I'm getting some new spotting boards in. Made some good ones. You don't really need them for baseball or football. You might need them for football, but I don't use them. But basketball, that's when you really need spotting boards. 5 guys on the court. It's so quick. So much going on that you really need them. And that is on Monday. Tomorrow there's a chance we do something. Probably nothing professional. Might be college. Probably college again. So you still got 67% of people saying Home Alone and 33% say It's a Wonderful Life. I personally voted It's a Wonderful Life, so it's 50-50 because I haven't voted. I obviously can't. And we're only 6 subscribers away from 130. They're showing all the highlights from Alabama, Oklahoma. I feel like everybody was watching that game last night. A lot of momentum shifts, a lot of big plays. It's a lot better. I think it's a lot better than this game so far. But this game's pretty good so far. And this is my second college football game called of the season so far. And if you're wondering, just a quick countdown here. 98 days until the Nats game that we're calling. Getting closer and closer to baseball season. So the first round, it's looking good so far. You got 3 of the games today. You had 1 of them yesterday, and then we'll have second round next week. So looks like Tulane is still prepping. They're warming up. They're all walking out. Getting ready for the Ole Miss game. They're going to Ole Miss. They're still on the halftime report. We're still halftime. We're getting closer and closer to third quarter. It's part of first round. And the next weekend, you get into the postseason games that are considered bowls. Those are always fun because you're at a neutral location. But also, the first round's being at an actual location. That's cool. You are at your home playing in playoffs just like a professional team would. So it feels like that. Remember last year in the or a couple years ago, national championship was conveniently on New Year's Eve. And at the strike of New Year's, a guy missed a field goal to win a game. That was interesting. I believe it was a year when Georgia won. It was a year when Georgia won. It was about 2 years ago, I think. I remember because I was talking about it the next day. Like, it was amazing. He missed it at the strike of midnight. It was really interesting. Strike of midnight missing it. It was sad too because the guy, I don't think he realized he missed it the strike of midnight. He probably realized it about 2 minutes later when people told him, "Yeah, became 2023. You missed a field goal." Like, it's pretty sad. This year they won't have that. The playoffs, the official next weekend's bowls, they're starting after Christmas. So I would call that a little later. I feel like that's a little later than usual. Or maybe that was a one-time thing. It was on New Year's. So we're getting going soon. I don't know who we're going to redirect to today. Maybe someone who's doing the post-game show. Anyone who's not doing this game. But everyone is doing this game right now. This is the game to do. Let's see if Fitzy's doing something because he has a stream coming up. He's been doing hockey, so that's basically what he's been doing. Still in halftime. Thank you for everyone who hung out with us through this. We're going to get going with the second half soon. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for second half play-by-play. There's a lot of people live at this one game. Not too many people are doing the games tonight. Looks like they are getting going. So we're back. The bands are basically finishing up playing. They're showing the ads for Rocket New Year's Eve to get ready for 2026. It's kind of crazy we're prepping for 2026. I'm still in the mindset of 2022. It's been a while since I realized 365 days goes fast. Very fast. So we're ready to go. Looks like the second half is getting started in just a moment because they're showing highlights. I think we're going. 8:52 is our countdown. So we got about 8 minutes left till the second half. So hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone is ready for half number 2 because we're getting going there in just a moment. Sorry for all the dead air during halftime a little bit. Looks like hashtags didn't work. It doesn't let you put an and in your hashtags. Didn't know that. We're going to get going with second half. So people, if you are here, put into the chat, what do you like more here? Basketball or football being called on this channel? Because I want to prioritize one. I would like to prioritize basketball, but if you enjoy football more, I would love to see y'all tune up for like every day calling one team, because basketball you could do every so often, unlike baseball where it's 6 days a week, 7 days a week sometimes too. I think basketball would be better. I'm also better at calling basketball, I believe, because it's quicker, but I'm able to follow the pace. That's something I found that I'm good at. I'm really good at following the pace. And it just, baseball's the best, then basketball, then football. But I love all three, so. And I think I'm barely not equal at all three. If we can hit 126 subscribers today. Actually, let's go 127. If we hit 127, I will add another stream. How about that? Or let's go 127 and I will 127 and I'll make a post on Instagram for it. If we hit 130, I'll make an Instagram post and tag a subscriber who puts them in the chat. If you put yourself in the chat and we hit 130, so here's our deal. 130, I will post on Instagram that we hit 130 subscribers and tag one person. It'll be a random person. I'll make a wheel of all our public subscribers. If we hit 130, I will do that. I'll make a wheel and I will tag someone. I do like a subscriber of the week type of thing. Why don't we shout out some of our subscribers now? Because it's a good day, and I should shout you guys out more because you are subscribed. So I can see my public subscribers. I'm going to just shout out a few of them. Start there. It goes by subscriber count. That's cool. Thank you to Pure Adrenaline Sports, who has 8.27 subscribers. Snowman Multimedia is subscribed to me. Thanks to Bruin MK10 for being subscribed. Of course, Fitzy's subscribed. So I think our redirect might end up being JJ. So it might be calling something else. So we are going to go in with second half. The second half is getting started now. They're on field again. Texas A&M running on field. Both teams getting back onto the field. We are starting with the second half. 3 missed field goals. That is the tied for most in a college football playoff game. First scoreless first half in college football history. That's interesting. So we're getting going with the second half. Welcome in if you're just joining us back for the second half. Welcome back to District Nation. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going with half number 2. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to say what's up in the chat. Here we go. Texas A&M is going to be kicking this one to Miami. Third quarter about to get underway. Looks like there's something signaled here. As the ball rolled away a little bit, he had the spot. He's going to have to put it back for second half. Second half getting going in just a moment. As we're getting going right now. So the wind is still swirling up to 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Here we go. Texas A&M home field. The ball is laid finally. The kick is up. This one's drifting towards the left. It'll be caught around into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So they'll start on the 25. There are a lot of gusts because we've seen field goals missed, blocked. A lot has not gone well field goal wise. And then one drifted, and then another was just completely off. Then you saw them try to pass for one, and they didn't get it. So that's been Texas A&M's story. Just everyone has missed their field goal attempts. I think by this point you just got to start going for 2. So Miami will start with the ball on the 25-yard line on 1st and 10. Beck will try to start. This has been not a great game for either team. We'll see if they can get some momentum here. See if Mr. Momentum has a new address. Beck takes the snap, drops back to pass. Defense on him. He hits up a man over the first down line. He's going to run it just a few yards extra after getting the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 again. So Beck completes a pass. Seems like I have to say finally after that. It's to C.J. Daniels. 2 receptions. Beck takes the snap. Finds man again. Complete again. He's going to juke his man out. Gets it over the first down line to the 45. To the 40 when he's taken down. 2 complete passes in a row. This time to Marion. So it's going to be 1st down again. So clock winding down now. 14:26 on the clock. Keelan Marion on that catch. Beck working pretty well here through the first couple plays of the second half. 14:14 to go. Beck. Shotgun again. Takes a snap. Fake handoff, and then he's going to get it to another man behind, and he is taken down. Behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of yards now. It'll be 2nd and 14. So after 2 complete passes, Miami showing bits and pieces of the first half. There's a fake handoff, then another one, and he's taken down. So to be 2nd and 14 on the A&M 44. $13:34 to go. Beck on 2nd and 14. No men with him. He's alone. He's probably going to pass. 4 receivers on the right. He finds a man alone across the left side for about 10 yards over the field goal range. Excuse me on the yawn. That was a good pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. So now it's 3rd down. Third and 4. They're trying to convert here. Still 0-0 the pass. Runs it up the middle, actually. He's going to take it all the way to the 20. And he's taken down at the 10. Wow, 1st down. And he gets it all the way to the 10-yard line. The band is playing loud now for Miami. So get it all the way to the 10-yard line. Moving through a crowd. Good run there. So now it's going to be 1st and goal. Threatening to score for the first time in the game here in the third quarter. 12:05, clock stopped here. Timeout called by Texas A&M. So they have been shocked coming out here now. Texas A&M been shocked. Miami has a lot of momentum now. Just give me an ad break now for this timeout. So now they're in 1st and goal, and the game is still 0-0. And if you're wondering, if you didn't see the news, Ani Kilambi has been hired as the Nationals general manager. He was working for the Phillies earlier. Now Taboni's the president of baseball operations, and Kilambi is going to be the general manager. So that's kind of your staff, your young team for the Nationals, if you're wondering. It's 1st and goal. And Texas A&M has been stunned by a motivated Miami. Did not think they would see a motivated team coming out. I thought it'd be slow and they'd ease into it. But Miami wants to push the pace here. And it looks like they're ready to do so. I love the Christmas ads that networks show. They're actually pretty creative. It's nice to watch them. So there is about 12:05 here in the third quarter after the timeout. We'll see what Miami can do. See if they can get a touchdown. It's a Chipotle ad right now. Who doesn't love Chipotle? So 69 yards for Miami in the first half. They have 65 just this drive alone. Wow. So that's what's happening for Miami. Looks like they're looking good now. It's going to be 1st and goal here. Looks like Miami could actually score here. Kind of interesting. Miami fans do not blend in with Texas A&M fans. You see a lot of orange now. Snap. It's a straight snap again. Running it up the middle. And he's taken down. He gets about to the 6-yard line. Beck lined up and then curled to the right. So now it's 2nd and goal. On about the 6-yard line. .11:44 on the clock. 2nd and goal. Beck has his same running back with him on 2nd and goal on the 7. He takes a snap, drops back to pass, finds a man in the end zone. No good, over his head, so it's 3rd and goal now. Good coverage by Shaw, the Texas A&M defender. So it'll be 3rd and goal. If they don't get it here, they will probably shoot a field goal or just go for it. I mean, it's really hard to make a field goal right now. By this point, you just got to start going for it. They're showing the fans they are loud. They are coming out here loud in the second half. 11:22 to go. Beck on 3rd and goal. Clock winding down, takes the snap, finding a man. He's going to have to run it. He's going to try to run it in. No, and he stopped at the 2-yard line. So it's 4th and goal on the 3-yard line. Let's see if they go for it or if they shoot a field goal. 11:05 to go. The clock is winding down. Looks like Beck's going to come off field. They're going to shoot a field goal. I bet they miss it. It'd be really funny if they missed it. 10:51 to go. Carter Davis, he's 0 for 2 today. Missed a 47 and a 40. Let's see if they make it. Trying to distract him. The snap. The kick. And it's good. And it's a 3-0 game. Miami is going to make the field goal. Miami strikes first here in the third quarter. It's a 3-0 game. So now they're going to kick this one away now after the break. But now it's 3-0 and Miami takes the lead. Oh, good drive there. They had more yards than they have the entire game in just one quick drive. Good drive there. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay right here. Welcome back, everybody. We're back. And the game has not started yet, but we're getting ready for it. Showing highlights of the playoff. I hate that they have to show Tulane and JMU, though. I still don't think they should be here. Tulane and JMU. But they won their conferences, so I feel like they get a buy-in. But they got to prove that letting a Sun Belt team in doesn't work. Just let the good teams in. But you don't want just an SEC tournament for the CFB playoff. The whole point is it's a bunch of divisions. I'm split on it. I'm split. We're getting going here. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. We got more votes in that we'll check in a second. So Beck looking at his drive a little bit with his iPad, and we're getting going with more of quarter three action. 10:34 left in the third. 3-0 Miami with the lead. So Miami will kick this one away. The kick is up. This one is going to land in the back of the end zone to be a touchback. So now Texas A&M will start on the 25-yard line with Marcel Reed running the offense. He's had a little success, found pockets to run a little bit. He's been running the ball. He leads them in rushing yards right now for this game. So we'll see what he can do here. See if he can score a touchdown in response to that field goal. Let's see if he has any momentum going for him. Start here in the third. He has been sitting for a while, but he can think about what he needs to do. Think about what he can do, what he needs to do, or if he wants to get cool with it, start passing it. He's going to hand this one off immediately, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on the run, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. Immediately handing that one off. It's going to be 2nd and 1. He got 9 yards. Wow. 2nd and only 1. Looks like there's an injury on field. Poker for the injury. So you got another bot here. As there's an injury, so I can take care of the bot. Bots are jolly sometimes. So we're just gonna... Don't be a bot and you won't be banned from my stream. It's gonna be 3-0. 10:21 to go. A lot of Miami players are standing around this one injured player, making sure he's okay. Let's hope he is. This is football, but you don't want people to get hurt. It's 10:21 to go. Looks like he's going to be able to walk off the field on his own. So he's going to get an ovation here from the Texas A&M fans. That's Poyser on the injury. Hopefully he's okay. He's okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 1 now. Reed takes the snap. Going to hand it off, and he got the first down. Running back. Runs it for about 2 yards, grabs himself a first down. So it's going to be up to A&M's own 36-yard line on 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go now here in the third quarter. If you enjoy what you see, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button so you don't miss any other content we make. So Pozier's going to go see the trainer. They're showing him. 1st and 10 now. Reed takes snap, has some lateral movement coming from the left. Drops back to pass. Men on him. He's going to throw it away. So it's 2nd and 10. What? Are they calling? Yeah, it's not a fumble. He grabbed it and started running like it was a fumble. That is not what happened. So it's 2nd and 10. By that point, Reed just had to keep himself safe from getting sacked, so he just threw it away a little bit. 9:35 to go. Is it intentional grounding? Did they just call intentional grounding? Oh, wow. So they called intentional grounding on that. That is not what Texas A&M needed. I thought it wasn't, because he could have caught... Someone could have caught that. I guess they're going to call it intentional grounding, though. So it's going to be a worse down now. It's going to be 2nd and 22. Reed looking, takes the snap, drops back to pass again. Finds a man, a lateral pass, and he got it. And he's got about 4 yards running, and he's taken down about 4 yards up. So it's going to be about 3rd and maybe 18 here. Third and 18, wow. 3rd and 17, so we got 5 yards instead of 4. So it's 3rd and 17. They got to go for a pass here unless Reed thinks he can run for 17 yards out of nowhere, which would be good, but I don't think he can. Marcel Reed is 3 for 4 on 3rd down, converting. And it's 3rd and 17 here. He takes snap, drops back to pass. Go with a deep pass here. Intercepted! Intercepted. It was right to the defender. He's going to take it all the way to the 40, the 30, and he's taken down at the, oh my gosh, at the 25. That pass was right to him. A terrible pass on the part of Reed. Marcel Reed made a pass straight to the Miami defender. not what Texas A&M needed there. So that is an interception. And it's still 3-0, but now Miami has the ball. That was clearly to that defender, and he gets it, runs it for 30 yards after the interception all the way up to the 25-yard line. So he starts on the Texas A&M 25 after the interception. Good play by the Miami defense. And they're going to go the straight snap again. Back to Beck. Beck's going to run it. And he slides for about 4 yards. So they did the straight snap again to a running back who gave it right back to Beck, who runs it for about 4 yards. So they just kind of swapped roles there. So it's 2nd and 6. Miami likes doing the straight snap to the running back, or wide receiver. Excuse me. It's a wide receiver. 8:08 to go. The rally towels are still waving. We've hit the 8-minute mark here in the third. The snap. Handoff up the middle for about 2 yards, and it's 3rd and 6 now. So now Beck will go back to play calling. He's on 3rd and 7 on the 17, on his opponent's 17-yard line. Beck is going to call an audible here real quickly. Make sure everyone's okay. He's 3 for 5 on 3rd down. Let's see what he can do. Beck, my screen is frozen, excuse me. Beck takes a snap, drops back to pass, goes downfield, tipped by a Texas A&M defender. Yes. So a Texas A&M defender will tip that. We got another bot. These bots are really annoying. I keep having to ban them, even though I'm in subscriber only. So that was tipped by a Texas A&M defender. No good on the pass. So now Carter Davis, who's 1 for 3, will kick another field goal to try to make the game 6-0. The kick is up, and it drifts, and it dinks out, and it's 3-0 still. No good on the field goal. He misses another. So that one goes out of bounds, and Miami is going to miss another one. Wow. That was interesting. They missed another one. Davis kicked that one up, and this one it dinks out. So that is not what they needed for Miami. So now there's about 13 left in the third quarter in a 3-0 game. You'd think it's baseball by the score. It's like flopped, because in baseball you can have the football score games. Maybe this is a baseball score game. And we did just see in the first half was the first scoreless first half in CFP history. Really interesting little fact there. And let's check up on our stream post stats. So we got 50% saying Home Alone, 33% saying It's a Wonderful Life, and other for 17%. So I haven't seen any answers in the chat, but other maybe. Thanks to people who have voted on the poll and who have liked and subscribed. So we have gained a few subscribers. And on the stream, we got 3 likes. So we're showing the ad for the ACC with all the bobbleheads. And just 3-0 here in the third. A low-scoring game. So we had a high-scoring game yesterday with the Alabama-Oklahoma game. And now we have a low-scoring game. It's really about what you want. You got to pick your poison. I mean, you don't want a low-scoring game like this, but you don't really want a high-score. I mean, some people like a high-scoring game. Depends what type of football you want. So we're getting going now. Carter Davis and Jared Zirkle combined are 1 for 5. They have missed a 47, a 40, a 35, and a 22. Carter Davis made a 21-yarder. So that's what happened in the field goal game. $7:13 to go. Snap. Handoff up the middle for about 3 yards. So it's about 2nd and 7. Now Texas A&M has the ball. So let's make it 2nd and 7. 7 minutes to go now here in the third quarter. $6:54 now. Reed needs to get something done. He's working off his own 29 after that run that made it 2nd and 6. He'll hand this one off the middle again. Will they grab the first down? No, they won't. So it'll be 3rd and 1 now. They run it up 6 yards. So it's 3rd and 1. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Reed takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle, and that'll grab a first down for Texas A&M, and maybe one extra after the first down. So they'll start again with a 1st and 10. It looks like there's an injury on field. Oh, no. Who is it? It's Le'Veon Moss on the injury. He does not like it. Le'Veon Moss, who has 7 rush yards. He has 7 rushes for 15 yards. So he's an important player. Let's see if they get him fixed up. He immediately sat down. Reed will take the snap. Drops back to pass. He's going to run it. He drifts to the right. And he's taken down a little early, so it's 2nd and 11. A sack there by Scott, the Miami defender. So it'll be 2nd and 11 now on the Texas A&M 31. They're on their own 31. They need to make some progress here. Clock is winding down. It's at 4:44 now. They're getting closer to the 1 more quarter left mark. Reed dropping back to pass. He's going to drift. He'll fire it to a man. 5 yards, 6 yards, 7 yards, and he's thrown down. Whoa, thrown down into the Texas A&M area side of the field. They're going to say a few words to him. A heavy hit. He threw him around. Frederique Jr. was the man on the tackle. That was a heavy hit. He threw him onto the ground. He had him tackled, and then he decided he was just going to toss him onto the ground. And the Texas A&M players did not like that. So it'll be 3rd and 4 now. Reed takes a snap, drops back to pass. Drifting to the right, the Texas A&M defense on him. He throws it downfield out of bounds, so it'll be 4th and 4. Texas A&M and Miami are still mouthing off at each other a little bit. That'll be 4th and 4. .343 left to go. They're going to punt this one away. The punt is up. Downfield. Caught around the 20, and he'll start running it. He gets it to the 25. Taken down at about the 30-yard line, so a good return there. 5 extra yards, then what if you just fair catched it? Fair caught it. So Texas A&M does not like that tackle that happened. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. I have to take care of something real quickly, and we will be right back. Right here on District Nation with college football. And we're back. Welcome in. Thanks to everyone who has hung out with us. We'll check up on our stream stats for just a moment because we're approaching the end of the third quarter. 464 views on the day. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us today. We've gotten a good amount of views today. We're getting going in a few moments. Got about 3 minutes or so, 3:33 left in the third, and then we're headed to the fourth. Carter Davis, the kicker for Miami, has not had a good game. He's 1 for 4. He made 1, and that made the game 3-0, and that is still the score because no one can make any field goals. And he doinked one out, so he has not had a good game so far, and the wind is really killing him. Both teams are being killed by the wind. One missed one completely. So both teams have combined have 1 made field goal combined. So Miami will hand this one off, get about 5 yards on it, break away, and he's got the first down. Taken down after the first down marker. So Miami offense working well. Fletcher Jr. on the run. Backhanded that one off. So they've silenced the crowd a little bit, but it's still pretty loud because it's one of the loudest environments in college football. They're still waving the towels. They have been the entire game. 2:56 on the clock. Beck takes the snap, hands it off up the middle for about 1 or 2 yards until he's taken down. An injured player here. He looks bad. He is really bad. It's something with his head. Oh no, a lineman. So they're saying he needs medical attention now. So there's still something going on here. This guy's down badly. He is hurt. So you know what it is. We don't know what it is, but hopefully this guy is okay. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 on the Miami 45. It's their own. Second and 9. They're not playing because there's a bad injury on field. The Miami player actually said that this guy needed medical attention. They're going to... Can he walk at least? And it looks like he can walk. He had to take his helmet off, but he can walk, so he probably will be out for the rest of the game. So now it's going to be 2:27 left. The clock will go again. Beck has a man with him as he's in the shotgun. He calls a snap. Fake handoff, and it's a lateral pass. It's good for about 4 yards. He ran it for about 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 now after the run. 3rd and 5. .154 on the clock. It is winding down. Carson Beck on 3rd down. He's 3 for 6 for 17 yards. Only has 1 first down. He's only converted 1. He takes the snap. Going to hand it off on 3rd and 5. And he can't get it. He runs it for about 2 yards, and the Texas A&M defense gets to him. So it's going to be 4th and 2 on the 48-yard line. I wonder if they go for this. They are winning right now. Miami has the lead right now, so we'll see if they run this. Run a play here, do something. So we'll see what they call. 1:02. The clock is winding down. 1 minute. We're now sub 1 minute. They're going to punt this one away. Clock is winding down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the snap clock. And looks like... Will it be delay of game? Delay of game. So it is still penalty. It's just delay of game. So it doesn't really do anything. It just sends their punt back farther. So we'll see what they do here. Dylan Joyce is the punter for Miami, and he's going to punt this one away on 4th and 7. The punt is up. This one will be fair catch at about the 15-yard line, at the 16. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Texas A&M. 33 seconds to go. Looks like Ole Miss and Tulane are getting their high fives as they're arriving at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is just coming in now. Or they're showing the clip of it at least. So So 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and we will have 1 quarter left. It'll be 3-0. It's like the Super Bowl that year where Tom Brady couldn't throw a touchdown. I don't remember what year it was, where the final score was like 6-3. It was all field goals. 33 seconds to go. A snap. Dropping back to passes Reed. This time he's going to be sacked all the way back to the 4-yard line. Reed was hanging out in that pocket, and he drifted back each time, and that is a sack. And that will take us to the end of the quarter. Wow. So now it's going to be second and a really long probably when we get back to the fourth quarter action. So through 3 quarters, it is 3-0. I don't know if this is going to be a close game. They need a field goal to tie, a touchdown to take the lead. That's for Texas A&M. I wonder if they will. So we're through 3 now. We got plenty of people in the chat right now. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Help us hit 130 subscribers. We got 4 likes on the stream. Thank you. So we're getting going now. Just a reminder, this Monday is our next stream with basketball, Mavericks and Pelicans. I'm rooting for the Mavericks. I have a jersey of theirs, so I'm probably going to wear it tomorrow or on Monday. Tomorrow we might stream. It's still a question of whether I'm streaming or not. We got 8 votes in the poll. 12% now. I like that no one is saying other. And Elf has gotten no votes in today's poll. Interesting. They got 70 the last time I did it. So we're getting going soon. Getting going with the fourth quarter in just a moment. Excuse me for this dead time for just one moment. So we're back with the fourth quarter. 15 more minutes of this first round game. Miami has a 3-0 lead, and Texas A&M is being loud. They are being proud. Distractions all work. I don't know how they coordinate this so well where they lock arms and celebrate. I don't know how they do it. Reed has his boys on 2nd and 10. Or it's got to be longer than that. He takes a snap. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to pass. Finds a man. Good. All the way downfield for about 13 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 5. It's going to be 3rd and 3. 14:37 to go. 14:26. Reed takes a snap. On 3rd and 3. He's going to run it up the middle. No, he's going to throw it. No good. Did he get it? He got it. Yes. A nice pass there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Texas A&M 36. Reed back to pass, drifting towards the right. He's going to run it. Gets it about 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now he's going to hand it off for about 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down here. Third and 5. Reed, after handing it off and running it himself, will take the snap. It's in time. Screen pass here. Runs it for about... And he gets himself the 1st down into the Miami bench. They're going to have to clear up a little bit, but he grabs himself a 1st down. On 3rd and 5, he manages to grab it. Another handoff here up the middle for about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. So 12:08 on the clock. It is winding down. Excuse me, I had some dead time there. 12:04 to go. 12 minutes. Reed on 2nd and 8, slowly moving his team up the field. On 2nd and 8, Reed calls for some movement. He takes a snap. Drifts back to pass. He finds a screen pass, moving upfield, and he grabs about 6 yards on it. It'll be 3rd and 2. So a good play there, and it'll make it 3rd and 2. So Marcel Reed now has his offense on 3rd and 3, and he's crossed half the field. He'll take the snap. Okay, that's got to be offsides. He just hit the center. They did CPR on him as a joke, and it's going to be offsides because they hit the center there. A 5-yard penalty and a 1st down. So to move him up to the 41 and give him a 1st and 10. So someone came in and hit the center, kind of shoved him over, and he still had the ball, and they pretended to do CPR on him. Good joke. Handoff. Actually, he's faked it, and he's going to run it himself. He's going to pass it downfield. Wide open man at the 20. Did he catch it, though? Did he catch it? No, he didn't, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Did they call it? He caught it? I've seen a call. They did say he catch it. He caught it. Wow. So now they're going to challenge this play, I assume. They're going to review it. So they're reviewing. He got it way downfield and found it. So I think he did catch it. To me, he might have not had grip at the end, though. That's my one thing. He might not have had the good grip. Looks like they're going to take a break while they review this. I don't really like that they take ads while they do that, so I can't see a bunch of replays from different angles. But I think that he didn't have possession at the end. So showing all the SEC schools. Had to take a break there. So now working up the field is Texas A&M, but they're reviewing this play that could give them like 10 yards. So we'll see what is called here. So we'll see what happens on this call. We'll see what call is given to them. But I assume that we're going to see probably complete. I think it may be complete. So I'm just going to assume it's complete. And I'm rooting for them, so I would love this catch to be complete. What up, Ultimate Sports Network? How we doing? USN is in the house. What up, USN? How you doing? Ultimate Sports Network. Told you about him earlier stream. So it's a 3-0 game here. It's going to be 2nd and 10, so it's incomplete. They called the pass incomplete. The call is overturned. Reed takes a snap. Fake handoff, and he hits up a man, and it's no good on the pass. Would have been for about 7 yards, but it's going to be no good. So it's 3rd and 10 now. Third and 10. 10:35 to go after the incomplete pass. The clock was stopped. Thanks for tuning in, USN, Ultimate Sports Network. He brings you college football. Reed takes a snap just in time as the clock was at 1. He's going to hit another pass up, and he's good for the first down. Wait, no, he's not. He's taken back. Wow. So it's going to be 4th and 3 now. Good. Whoever wins this game plays my Buckeyes. Okay. 10:19 to go, and it's going to be 1st and 10. They told him he completed it. So they're calling it completed it. Reed. Ready to go. They're going to call. Looks like there's a timeout called or something's going on. Now there's another play under review. What could be under... Oh, because he was moved back laterally. So they could say that he was moved back. I don't know on this, though. Another reviewable play. I think this one might go Texas A&M's way, though. This one looks more because he was down when he got over the line. I don't know. This one you can make your decision on. He got there and then got moved back a little bit. I don't know if they'll call it that, though. That he was lateral movement. I don't know if they're going to give it that call. So we'll see what the ruling is here. I'm doing a test stream for my Google Santa Tracker today. Okay, tell me when that is, and I will come and make sure it's working okay. I'll make sure it's working with you. You can tell me when you're doing it, and I'll help you out if you need it. And you have my email, so you can email me whenever you need help. I'm excited to pull up to the Santa stream. So the ruling currently on the field is first down. We'll see what the ruling becomes. So the call on the field, was it overturned? It stopped. I think they're saying it stays. The call is going to stay. It's 1st and 10 now, so they are going to give him the first down. And Randy Bond is still warming up. So I'm surprised they gave him the first down. I mean, I thought it would have been, but still surprising. So now some momentum for Texas A&M. Reed takes the snap, dropping back to pass. Finds a man. He's got the pass. He's got over the first down line and more, all the way up to about the 19. Probably after this game, soon after. Okay. Then I will make sure you're doing okay. So now it's 1st and 10 again. Mario Craver on the catch. Oh, wow. There's kind of like a kick there. As he flipped, he kind of kicked one of the defenders. Looks like that defender is down, so we're going to take a quick break from the game. But now the momentum is going Texas A&M's way. We'll see what they do now, because the momentum's starting to shift. Now it's 1st and 10. This guy's still injured. That's why we haven't been able to call anything. So it looks like they're going to take a break. So we'll take a quick break right here. And we'll be back with the action when they come back. Right here on District Nation. Don't go anywhere. So we're back. College football action here. Reed has had a good drive here. Texas A&M has found their way to get a good drive in, and that's what they needed. So now Reed will be back on the field after the injury was taken care of. So he's had a lot of interception results and punts, but he's had a good drive here. 9 to go in the game. 9:37 to go. He takes a snap. Reed dropping back. And he is sacked immediately, and it's 2nd and 13. Wow. So the drive back to kind of second quarter vibes that I'm getting now. But it's 9:23 now, and it's 2nd and 13. Reed takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, running up the middle for about 6 yards, and he'll make it about 3rd and 8. So he gets 5 yards on the run. So it'll be 3rd and 8. $8:18 to go. Reed takes a snap. Fake handoff. Drops back to pass. Finds his tight end, and he fumbles it. But it's recovered, and he actually gets more yards based off of that. Wait, so they're going to say it's incomplete, so it's 4th and 8. So they don't call it a fumble. They're just going to call it incomplete pass. So it's 4th and 8 now. So now Texas A&M will have to kick the field goal. Their backup is out there. He is 11 for 16. 61%. He has the worst percent in FCC. It's Randy Boyd. Let's see if he can get it. The kick. The snap. The kick. And it's good! And the game is tied at 3. Texas A&M is going to tie it up here late in the game in the 4th quarter with 8 minutes to go. They tie it at 3, and it is 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. 8:03 to go. Randy Boyd, with his worst percentage in the SEC, manages to get the job done, and that is what they needed. So now there's a bot in there, so I'm going to quickly take care of that because bots are really annoying. Yeah, I just want to get everything good to go because I'm going live at 4:40 a.m. on the 24th. I'm going 6 a.m. on Christmas, the 25th, all times Eastern. Yes, I will be there. So I got to get rid of these bots. They are really annoying. Just do that. And now our poll. There's a lot more votes, and looks like we're getting an ad break. So the poll says 45% say Home Alone, 27% say It's a Wonderful Life, 18% say Elf, and 9% say another movie. Write in the chat if you put other. I want to know. Thanks for hanging out with us, USN. Be sure to tune into Ultimate Sports Network. He does football as well, but he hasn't streamed in a little while, but he made a video that was actually really good. Gave a good scouting report on a college football player. And he's doing a Santa tracker. So tune into his Santa tracker to get your Santa Claus in. Make sure to subscribe to him. test stream will be 4 or 5, somewhere in between there. Yeah, just make sure it all works. Ultimate Sports. It'll be nice for it to all work. Ultimate Sports is really into college football, so if you're into that, hang out with him. So it is tied now with about 8 to go at 3. Someone's got to score. You got to get scoring going. 37 minutes until kickoff for the Tulane Ole Miss game. So if someone's streaming that, that'll be our redirect today. We'll hang out there. So now Texas A&M is going to kick this one away with 8:03 to go. Looks like the ball blew away again. That has been happening a couple times today where we saw the ball blow away. 8:03 to go. And it blew away again. So he rolled off. So now this is the third attempt. Let's see if the ball will stay on. Looks like someone's going to hold it until he kicks it. That is the hope. I was having issues last night with the media source, but it would play no sound. Oh. If you figure that out, USN, you'll be good. Just figure that all out. 8:03 to go. Kick is up. This one's drifting towards the right. It'll be caught right in front of the end zone, but they'll call fair catch on it. It's the college football playoff right here on District Nation. So it looks like the rewarding performance is going to go to the backup kicker for Texas A&M. Ooh, his hand was right there. Hopefully he got it out of the way, right? Yep. So they're giving the Capital One rewarding to performance on a field goal. That's how sad the game has gotten in this game. What works for the kicker, though. So there's a flag on the play now. Offsides on Texas A&M. So where does Miami get the ball now? We'll see where they get the ball. Are they going to have to kick it off again? So they're going to have to kick it again. Wow. They have to do this all again because there was offsides on Texas A&M. So now Miami's going to try again. They're going to get another attempt. You going live at 4:40? You're going live at 4:40 a.m. and Santa takes off at 5. Okay. He takes off at 5 a.m. I will be tuned in. Probably not at 5 a.m., but at some point during the day. So there'll be another kickoff by Texas A&M to Miami. The kick is up. This one's a better one. It will be caught. It'll be going into the end zone for a touchback. So that's how the drive will get started. 8:03 on the clock. So they will start with it on the 25. Normal touchback. Texas A&M being loud now. They can get a stop and get the ball back. It would be amazing. Beck. Right, gets ready. Ready to take the snap. He takes it. Handoff up the middle. And he's going to run away with this one. He's going to grab the first down and more for 15 yards. Wow, all the way up to the 41. A 16-yard run that time by Mark Fletcher Jr. The clock is ticking now, because that was not an out-of-bounds pass. .7:31 to go. Beck is going to be shotgun again. Got some lateral movement. Here we go. He's going to drop back to pass. Goes down deep. And he's got not the first down. Oh, and he fumbled it. Texas A&M's got it. Texas A&M's got it. Texas A&M's got it. Texas A&M has got the ball. On the fumble. Texas A&M gets the ball. That was a pass to try to get a first down. Texas A&M Miami fumbled it. And Texas A&M recovers it. There it is. So now Texas A&M will have the ball back. With 7:40 on the clock, Texas A&M gets the ball back. They have a chance to get themselves a lead. So there's been mistakes like that all game. And second half, you saw Miami start to make less of them. And now here's more of them. So now the offense will start up again from Texas A&M. Handoff. Taken down. Miami defense gets to him, so he'll lose a yard. Actually, he won't, so it'll be 2nd and 10. .644 to go. 2nd and 10. Reed. Offense working. He takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Finds a man. He's got himself to about... No first down, but he's going to fall right in front of it. Did he get it? He kind of fell over the first down line, and he's got it. All the way to the Miami 48. And he's got himself a first down. The clock is ticking. 6:13 now. It is tied at 3 right now. Dropping back passes again is Reed. He will be sacked this time. Loss of 2 yards on the sack. Not what you needed there. So now Reed will work out a shotgun. Now, in a worse situation, he's on 3rd and 6 now. Trying to work here. I believe it's 3rd and 6. He takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle. It was not 3rd and 6. It was worse than that. It was 2nd and 11. They just got to 3rd and 6, so my screen was ahead of me. So now there's an injured player for Miami who will be taken off the field. 4:53 on the clock. Reed on 3rd and 6. Takes the snap. He's clapping a few times trying to get them to jump. They are about to be field goal range. He takes the snap. Drops back to pass. And there's already a flag on the play as the defense came on him and he's sacked, but we'll see what it is. We'll see what the flag is on. Is it on offense or defense? It's against A&M. Okay. What is it? If it's on Texas A&M. There's a personal foul. It's hands to the face. Okay. So we call hands to the face on Texas A&M. So this will move them back even further on 4th down. 4th and 9. So do they punt this or do... They're going to go for it on 4th and 9. The offense is back out there. So you got to admit they probably will be blitzing here. I think they're going to come on a read because the linemen have not been very protective of them here in the 4th quarter. Clock winding down. 12, 11, 10. On the clock to snap the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is there a delay of game? And there's a delay of game call. Wow. So we'll see what it is now. So they're going to decline the penalty, though. So it'll be 4th and 9 still. We'll see what happens here. Texas A&M offense has not been great. So now they're going to have to punt here on 4th and 9. Let's see if they fake it. I could see a fake here. And it is not a fake. He's going to punt this one. And it's going to land around the 5. He recovers it, and he's going to get it to the 10. Runs his way all the way to about the 13, 14-yard line. So he's going to get up to the 14. .402 on the clock. It is stopped right now. .402 left here in the 4th in a tie game. Will we see overtime today? Wonder if we're going to get a glimpse at overtime. College football overtime is a lot of fun. It's very exciting. 785 views today. Wow. Still a popular stream. It takes the snap. Beck on 1st and 10. We'll hand it off up the middle. And he's got the first down up to the 30. Pass the defender to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, all the way to the 30. What a run. Oh, wow. What a run. That was an amazing run. So they get it all the way up to the 30-yard line. Exactly what Miami needed to take the lead is to get closer to the field. And it is working. A great run there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 28, the Texas A&M 28. They're in field goal range. Beck takes the snap, handoff up the middle again. This time he's going to grab about maybe 1 yard to make it 2nd and 9. Second and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 26-yard line. Beck on 2nd and 8, trying to get Texas A&M to jump. He's going to hand it off again up the middle. Breakaway over the first down. All the way. Another first down up to the 16. So Miami is loving running the ball right now. All the way up to the 16-yard line. 2:21 to go. Mark Fletcher Jr. with an amazing drive. Past few plays have been amazing. Timeout called now. We'll see who called it. Or it's the 2-minute warnings. They just are grouping up early. Excuse me. So now we're hitting the 2-minute warning. Miami is approaching the red zone. It is tied at 3 in Texas A&M. Miami could upset Texas A&M in Texas. That would be pretty cool. In College Station, Texas, you come in there and you win. That would be amazing. So now there's 2 minutes to go. I think we might see some there's a chance that we see some overtime. So we got 2 minutes left here in the fourth. Test stream is set up, and I'll be doing it right after the game ends. Okay, USN. I will come. I will say hi. Make sure the sound is... So are you talking during this stream? Or is it just the sound? Is it just the sound, or are you like having commentary to go with Santa Claus? Everyone tune in to Ultimate Sports Network. He's been doing a Santa stream, and he's testing it tonight. Looks like we got another bot in here. 2 minutes to go. Here we go, Mark Fletcher Jr. having a great drive. There's 2 minutes to go here in this first round playoff game. Here we go. Yes, I'll be like play-by-play, but there'll also be... Oh, so what are you doing play-by? So you're like calling Santa, traveling the world? That's pretty cool. Beck takes the snap, hands it off up the middle for about 2 yards at most, and it's 2nd and 8. So you got to try to limit them to a field goal here. That is their best option. Just limit them to a field goal. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 here, and Texas A&M is going to call a timeout. So 1 minute and 55 seconds to go. Be sure I will put USN's link in the chat, but, well, more so commentary than play-by-play. Yeah, maybe you could like call games as they're going on. You could talk about sports, everything, all that while you're doing it. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Beck taking the snap, giving it off to Fletcher up the middle. Fletcher only for about 2 yards, so it's going to become about 3rd and 5. One minute and 23 seconds to go, or 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. So the final timeout called by Texas A&M, trying to slow down the process. My screen wasn't live, but It'd be nice to get Miami to have to kick a field goal and then Carter Davis would miss it. But he's 1 for 4, so I can only assume he'd just make it when he's in clutch. I'll bet he only makes it in the clutch situation. Thanks to everyone who's tuning in. Enjoy this football game. We're getting a clutch postseason football game. 3-3 with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. This is a good football game. Everybody, let's have a great day. And then we're going to Ultimate Sports after this because he's streaming. Taking the snap. Beck takes it. Handoff around the corner to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Miami. Miami runs it into the end zone, and Miami grabs the touchdown. It's 9-3 Miami. Miami runs it into the end zone. What a play, and it is 9-3. Miami has the lead with 1 minute and 44 seconds to go. Yeah, it's kind of like a watch-along talking about. Like Santa's going and all that, and just kind of chatting about things, etc. So it'll be pretty chill. That's cool. So this is not what they wanted. So now they're going to kick a field goal or an extra point here. See if he at least makes this. The extra point is up. And this time it's going to drift the right direction, and it becomes 10-3. So it's 10-3 with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. So they're going to need a touchdown and a 2-point to win. Maybe even just a field goal to tie it. Maybe you're just thinking tie the game. So that is what Texas A&M needs to do to win this. So Miami is going to kick this one to Texas A&M. Could they onside kick it, though? Just to get in their head, would they take the risk? We'll see. Malachi Toney with that touchdown. I don't know how to really word it exactly, but the way I have it on my thumbnail is titled as a watch-along. You could call it a snack and chat, or Santa and chat. Call it that, Santa and chat. So they're going to be the ones. Miami's going to kick this one away. This one's kicked into the air. And this one will be a touchback. So this will go to the 25-yard line. So they're going to start on the 25 for this drive. .144 to go. After that touchback, Miami seems a little hyped up, but can't silence Texas A&M, who wants to win this. They need to work hard now, dropping back to pass. And coming on them, they're going to go a little short pass here to the 30, and he jumps and he gets a few yards on that. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 or so. Clock winding down. Actually, he went out of bounds, so it's going to stop at 135. It's 135 to go in the game. It's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, goes, and it's a first down, and he'll go out of bounds again to stop the clock. And a flag on the play, too. We'll see what the flag is. After The receiver went out of bounds. It was Concepcion. We'll see what they call. The main part I'm worried about is getting the background music and my mic on the same page. Someone is not. I don't know. Maybe turn. Roughing the passer. There's roughing the passer. So now they're going to get a penalty here. Roughing the passer. So it's going to go all the way up to the Miami 48. There was a late hit on Reed. That was a late hit on Marcel Reed, the quarterback. So now they're going to start from the 48 on 1st and 10. See what they can do with that. .130 to go in the game. Reed takes the snap. Drops back. Defense coming on him. He's going to catch it over the first down line to his tight end. Another good pass there. They are moving up the field quickly. 1:23 to go. .123 to go in the game. 121, 120, 119, 18. Dropping back to pass. He's going to run it up the middle. The quarterback himself taking it for about 8 yards. And did they give him the first down? No, they're going to give him second down, but it'll be 2nd and 1 or so. 1:05 to go in the game. They need a touchdown. They are now on the 25. Reed takes back, drops back to pass. Reed finds a man. He's got no! Incomplete pass. It will stop the clock. The only thing I'm worried about is being able to pronounce the city names that he's going to correctly. Just Google it during the stream. You can do that. And that's an incomplete pass, but it will stop the clock at 53 seconds, so it's 3rd and 1. Getting closer and closer to the red zone. I mean, if you don't, someone in the chat will tell you. Drops back to pass. Up the middle. He's got it! He's got the first down. Taken out of bounds. 48. The clock ticking. Offensive coordinator working quickly. 49 seconds to go. 47, 46. Reed dropping back to pass. Finds a man over the end zone. To the 10. To the 5. To the 4, and he goes out of bounds. It's a smart move to stop the clock at 39. Will they do it? Can they do it? Oh my goodness. I think we're going to overtime if they can score a touchdown. We'll see what happens here. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. By this point, you can just tush push. Reed takes the snap. Lifting around, finds someone in the end zone. Out of bounds. He was out of bounds, so it's 2nd and goal. Well, it'll pop them up on the screen. I just don't know how to pronounce some of them well. Yeah, you can just... I think you should just Google some of them if needed. Yeah, he was out of bounds on the catch. So it'll be 2nd and goal. .33 seconds to go. Marcel Reed is 25 for 37 with 237 yards passed. A good game for him, and he's come around in this last couple minutes with a good drive. He takes the snap, drops back to pass. Finds a man in the end zone. No good, 3rd and goal. He hit him hard. 28, and looks like there's an injury on field. A bad injury. Miami player get knocked out. This is not good. Oh, wow. He is knocked out. Wow. And another player injured, but he's knocked out. We have to take a break real quickly. We'll be back in just a moment. I'll be back to see what happens after the knockout, but this is not good. because the Miami player is up and now walking, so that's good. That was Mohamed Tor. He's okay now. Hopefully he's okay for good. Hopefully he can find recovery. So now they'll regroup. 28 seconds to go. 3rd and goal. This is a good game. Good thing that is over with. Hopefully he's okay. He can stay okay. My wishes to that player. 3rd and goal. On the 5-yard line. They've got to pass it here or run it. You never know which one. But they can't push. It's too far away. 3rd and goal. He drops back to pass. Finds man in the end zone. Intercepted! Intercepted! Intercepted by Fitzgerald for Miami. Interception! Miami intercepts it. Miami intercepted it. And they just have to hold on to the ball, and they win. They can run victory formation. Welcome to the Cotton Bowl. I will see you on the 31st, Ohio. No. Miami is going to upset Texas A&M. Miami is going to upset Texas A&M. They get the interception. Texas A&M is going to lose. Texas A&M is going to lose. Not the best route. 2 defenders were on read quickly. He was forced to pass. Not the best pass into a hole. And a defender was right. There were 2 defenders who could have easily intercepted it. Just one grabs it. Intercepted. Intercepted. And they can run victory formation here. And they are going to run it and knee it down. And ladies and gentlemen, this game is over. This game is about to be over. Miami is going to beat Texas A&M 10-7. What a game. It was crazy. So that will end it. So that will end this one. It is 10-3 final score, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have a redirect link for y'all if y'all want to go there. This is USN stream. Head over here. Ultimate Sports Network is hanging out. Head over there. That is your redirect link. Be sure to head over there. Have fun. That is a link to Ultimate Sports channel. Head over there. I hope everyone has an amazing day. What a game. What a game. It was not the best game played by either teams, but things happen. Things happen. An interception late in the game like that, it's going to happen. Thank you so much. We got 20 people in at the end. Wow, wait, did some 47% say? So our stream stats are 47% Home Alone, 24 said It's a Wonderful Life, Elf 18%, and Other was 12%. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. There's your redirect link right there. Have a great day, everybody. Actually, I just want to do this real quickly. Rising Rhino is starting the other game. He's doing a college football game. If you would like to go over there as well, I will give you this link as well. This is to a football game. So head over here if you don't want to go to that one. I'll type it in. There you go. There's Rising Rhino's link. Head over there. Have a great day, everybody. I hope you all have a great day. I will hopefully see you all this Monday for NBA basketball, Mavericks and Pelicans.